Alright, bros, are you ready? It's time for the one, the only Game Bro! He's coming to your screen, straight from the magazine, the Mixmeister of Master Swords and Mushrooms. Are you sure you're ready for this? Well, come on, get ready, get set, and here we go. The Game Bro's here, and he's got the games. All you elevating brainers better feel ashamed. He can bend the rules, he's too cool for school, and he's got just a few cheat codes for you. There ain't nothing that'll ever hold this bad boy down. That hat that he betray you, man, that's a fact. You eat your best friend and never foe. So come on and let's go. The games will never stop. 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 The Game Bro's here and he's got the games. All you other lame brainers better feel ashamed. He can bend the rules, he's too cool for school, and he's got just a few cheat codes for you. There ain't nothing that will ever hold this bad boy down. That hat that he's wearing is like his personal crown. He's got every game beat and skill that's not, but if you games will never stop. The Game Bro games will never stop. The 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 games will never stop. Alright, bros, are you ready? It's time for the one, the only Game Pro. He's coming to your screen straight from the magazine, the Mixmeister of Master Swords and Mushrooms. Are you sure you're ready for this? It's Game Pro! Never stop. The games will 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 never stop. It's Game Pro! When you're out of corners, he's got your back. He never ever betray you, man, that's a fact. Alright.
Hi everyone. Hi, welcome. Hang on. Hang on. I need to do this. Hey, dude, shut up. Why are you repeating? Shut the fuck up. Go get away. Leave me alone, bro. Leave me the fuck alone. Go fuck yourself. Anyway, hey guys, welcome. I'm still angry for some reason. Hey, how you doing? So we're back with this again. It's been like a month. I do remember a little bit of what happened now. So like hopefully that should be enough. But yeah, how are you doing, everyone? Again, long time no see. But you know, it should be fine. It should be okay. I don't know what happened. I should again like normal. I didn't want to stream it, so I didn't. But now I feel okay. I feel alright. So let's get on with this, okay? Also, by the way, Cav says hi. Don't let me forget to say that. Let's get right into it. We do have a lot of shit to do. So before we do that though, let me take this so I can see better, bigger. And there you go. Let me put it right there so I can see my VTuber. There we go. Cool. Okay, perfect. Let's just get right on with it. This game is so long is the thing. Also, hi Aries. Hello. Hello. Also, that's Sigma's voice. I need to. Wait. Aren't you? Oh, how rude of me. I'll go out and make some tea at once. I'm sure it's the same girl. Mr. Saro, did you see the girl who was just here? Oh yes, isn't it truly extraordinary? To think that the King of Bohemia came to this very room to ask Mr. Shams to take on his case. Oh, it's like so exciting. The King of Bohemia? What are you talking about? King Wilhelm Gostreich, Sigmund von Orstenstein, of course. Come on, you know this. What did they teach? What did they teach you kids at school? Sorry, I'm drawing a blank right now. Forget the adventures of Sherlock Holmes for a moment and look over there! There's a fucking little girl! There's a fucking runt over there! The tea's brewed! And I have a freshly baked cake as well! Ah! It's you! I knew it. Susaru-san recognizes her too. I guess that's me as well. Ah, there you are! Wait, no. Oh, that's the girl, okay. Okay, hey, look at my DMs. Okay. Oh, jeez. I'm sorry that I don't look at my DMs once in a while. I'm so sorry that I ignored your DMs a little bit, Capo. I'm sorry. I'm sure that will never happen any other way. Anyway, Cap says to tell you hi again. And no, Cap says, hey, tell them I say hi. Hey, you tell chat I say hi. So like, I suppose they want me to say all of that, or like at least like, you know, hi. Hey, you tell chat to say hi. So yeah, there you go. And also they say hey, and also they say lol, and they say lol in the chat as well. So I hopefully that's good enough. Anyway, I thank you. I'm taking that with you as well. Yeah, chat. Did you like this? Anything?
Was looking forward to a trial of my experimental smoke grenade launcher. Oh, good day to you. Well, the inventor, I suppose, of the machine.
This is the girl who turned up at the end of Mr. Magilda's trial in the defendant's antechamber. I never met a lawyer from the Far East before. Poor you, having to get straight to work when you're only just arrived in London. Oh, yes, it was challenging. Well, try this tea. It's my special blend, you know. Oh, thank you. Is it supposed to look like that color? Is this supposed to look neon green? What's up with that? Oh, what a fragrant yet mellow flavor. Hooray, it's a winner! I tried blending different leaves designed to alleviate fatigue, you see. You must be exhausted after your long voyage here, and you have another ticklish trial tomorrow. Oh, and you are to defend that Japanese man. I do wish you lots and lots of luck. You know, because the British are so racist towards you that I can only assume that you're gonna have a hard time doing it. And it's not easy. It cannot be easy at all. I say. Did Mr. Shums tell us about you by chance? Oh, you know Hurley, do you? Hurley? Mr. Shums to you, surely? Mr. Shums is a fellow passenger on the boat that brought us to Great Britain, you see. Was he really? Well, I had no idea. I'm afraid Hurley's out on an errand again today, even though he's just returned from overseas. Wait a minute. We met this girl for the first time ever yesterday after the trial, and only briefly at that. How on earth does she know so much about us? Did she deduce all those things, you think? And perhaps more to the point, why is she here in Mr. Shums' suite? Oh, silly me! I haven't introduced myself, have I? Thank you. It is a great pleasure to meet you both. My name is Iris Wilson. I live here together with Hurley. Ah, Iris, is it? What a lovely name. What a beautiful house. What's the matter? No, this can't be. Did you say that your name is Wilson? What's the matter with Susaru-san? Why is she so flustered all of a sudden? Yes, that's right. That's right. I can brush my teeth from myself. And what are your names? What are your names? Oh, Ryunosuke Naruhodo, a lawyer from Japan. Sorry. I'm Mr. Naruhodo's judicial assistant, Susaru Mikatova. It's wonderful to meet you. Lovely. Susie and Bruno. Got it. Susie? Like from Deltarune? I don't think that's out yet. And Bruno? There's more to this girl than meets the eye. I have so many questions for her, I don't know where to start. Yes, and so do I. Yes, I I did read your mind. Don't even worry about that. It was you that we ran into yesterday, wasn't it? At the Old Bailey. Yeah. Yes, that's right. Yes, you were ever so helpful. Thank you so much. Oh no, not at all. I'm so sorry we couldn't have been more welcoming. Though at the time we did have a rather large gun pointed at us, so I don't know. I think that kind of limits our capabilities to be really nice. But you know, I think we did a good job either way. Ah, you mean this one, right? Come here. Go. Ah, thinking back now, you left with Mr. Lestrade in tow, with Miss Lestrade in tow, didn't you? Oh yes, that awkward witness, Gina Lestrade. Oh, Ginny? Yes, she's a professional pickpocket. So we found out. It was very naughty of her to pinch my invention like that. And don't worry, I made sure it will never happen again. Now, are you referring to that triumph disrupting gun-like contraption? Exactly! So I followed her, you see, to get it back. Perhaps I should think about fitting a self-destruct mechanism in my inventions. I also have invented the radio communication device. I can activate anything from 100 meters away. This girl is dangerous. Anyway, I brought Guinea back after that. So she could apologize to my trusted technician. Sorry, what did you say?
Hi.
Do you wanna say something? What was that?
Hi.
Hi. Okay. Hi, Acha. How are you doing?
Hi. I'm good. Just came back from walking the dogs.
Oh, yeah, the dogs. Finally.
Dogs.
Okay, now we can start. Let's start over, chat. Hang on. Let me start
Okay.
over from the beginning.
Okay.
Yeah,
okay.
hang on. Let me
Okay.
just.
Hold on. End the stream.
Yeah, hang on. Let me. Thank you for coming, chat. I'll see you never. Good night.
Yeah.
Hang on.
Play.
Anyway, so I was saying, let's go. Oh, wait, what is this? Turn this to an enabled story mode in place of autoplay, allowing you to progress through the game automatically without having to press any buttons. Oh, that's cool. That's awesome. Hang on.
Answers to questions and everything is handled on your behalf. That's cool.
Yeah. Vibrations. Actually, haven't checked this out. Hang on. Vibrations, screen flashes, subtitles, text skip. No, it's okay. Wait time. Okay. Wait, no, hang on. Go back. Okay, cool. Let's go back. Actually, who are you gonna voice? No, you know what? You voice Ivanovsky. I'm gonna voice the girls. That makes sense.
All right. I'm gonna
That
be
makes sense.
Gunosuke.
Okay.
All right. Okay.
Okay, now.
Huh. Interesting. Huh. Okay, I got it.
Oh, take that.
Sorry, you're a technician?
Hurley, of course, silly. Hurley. Yes, Herlock Sholmes. We live here together. You know, I've told you. You know about him. I heard there's some books written about him. I don't think they're researching. I don't really watch my own bots.
I had no idea the great detective. I had no agree. No agree.
Okay, hang on, chat. We're gonna start the
idea?
stream. We're gonna start the stream over, and we're gonna be back in a second.
I had no idea.
I had no idea.
Don't do this to me. Don't fucking
Oh,
do
yeah,
this.
we're starting over, baby. We're starting over from the very beginning.
Burp. She got a win. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. I can't hear you talking, by the way. You are muted. You are deaf to the sins of the world. Actually, the stream can't hear you either. Oh no. Hang on. Han-gone, the cousin of the character from Star Wars. I'm doing my damnedest to read Maxine's lips. I think that she's calling me a bitch. Yeah, she's calling me a bitch ass motherfucker. That's fucked up, I think. I think that's kind of cruel on her behalf, but at the same time, like, I don't know. She's kind of a girl boss, and God forbid that a bad bitch do anything, so... How you doing, chat? We're gonna put up some Family Guy clips to keep you engaged. I hope that you're all having fun. We're gonna put on some sensory video.
There we go.
There you are.
Jesus.
Hi.
Fucking voice mod just crashed. Just fucking went to shit. That's the problem. That's what fucking happened. Anyway, whatever. Who cares? You're gonna read your line?
No, I agree.
No, I agree. That's it.
I had no idea the great detective had such an interesting young daughter.
Daughter? Not likely.
What?
Now I know that sounds bad.
Bam! Shoots you with a fucking smoke gun.
Okay, don't. Oh no, it does sound bad. I wouldn't call Hurley if he was my. I wouldn't call him Hurley if he was my father, would I? Come on, and you're the thinking one. You're the lawyer, okay? Huh. Well then, what is your relationship with Mr. Jones? Well, I expect you found out by that lodgings of any kind in London are very expensive. So the solution is to share the cost with a partner, a roommate.
Your roommates? I'm not gonna make the fucking joke. I
Good,
don't wanna.
Thank you. I hope you don't mind me asking, Iris, but how old are you?
And here's why I don't.
At last, this year. Listen, it's really difficult. It's really difficult to find a flat in London. They keep raising the prices, but wages don't go up. So like, what is a girl supposed to do?
Well, what of your mother and father? They're dead.
None of that shit. Oh no, they're not around.
Oh, I see. I wonder what the story is there.
I mean, story. They're just not there. Why does it say everything have to have a story?
History? Don't you mean her story?
Hey, come on, you're talking to me. It is her story, right? Come on. Oh, yes. There's something I must ask you. Of course. Go ahead, Sissy. I'm a very great fan of the Adventures of Sherlock Holmes and... Oh! You have a copy of Rand's magazine? Yes, I read every issue. It's delivered all the way to Japan on a ship. Oh, this is so exciting! My stories are being read on the other side of the world.
My stories?
That's right. I can pronounce you. Hurley is always solving such amazing cases, you see. And Hurley is actually, and it's not. He is always solving such amazing cases, you see. And he tells me all about them.
So where's Hurley?
I barely even know her. They really are quite fascinating. It would be such a shame if I was the only one who ever heard of them. Don't you think? Goodness.
Oh my
Last
fucking
night-
god. So instead of Watson has been replaced by this fucking anime girl. My god.
Her name is Iris Watson. What do you think?
They fucking hate gay people.
Good.
Yeah. Yeah?
And that's that on that. Last night he was telling me all about this. all I'm saying, why do we need two old men when we can have one man and a little girl and a little anime girl? What's up with that? Why
I
not?
would not say. Implications. Not a fan.
What are you talking about, dude? The you see this girl right here? She's right. She just writes. She writes silly stories. I don't know what to tell you.
She's right.
That's what she does. She's right. She's that's right. Last night he was telling me all about a new case he just solved on a steamship traveling for a faraway land. She was just in the middle of typing the manuscript for the next station before you came. So you are the author? That's right. I'll let you in a secret if you like. I'm going to call the latest adventure the Speckled Band.
Speckled Band? That's certainly very familiar.
I don't know what you're talking about. They're my OCs, you see. Of course, I always change one or two details in the stories. Here or there, so we don't get sued for libel. This time, I had the idea of making a venomous snake be the cause of all the trouble.
Oh, that was Mr. Shalom's first thought as well, actually.
Yes, and of course I know that a snake might...
Really thought... That dumbest motherfucker really thought a snake.
I mean, there was a snake. There was a snake on the ship, so he was kind of right, but...
True.
Yes, and of course I know that a snake may be not a credible fit for the facts of the case exactly, but it's a story. So poetic license is justified to make it more thrilling, I think. Don't you think? What do you mean to say?
Well?
Hang on, I read that wrong. So, do you mean to say... Are the stories about Mr. Shoms that are published in Rand's magazine all written by me? Yes. Oh, my wonderful and very modern typewriter. But all the stories I've ever read are written by a doctor of medicine, Dr. John H. Wilson. Susanto-san is getting more than... So that's you.
Susanto-san's getting more and more worked up.
Yes, that's me. You fell for that? Come on. I mean, my name really is Wilson. But what about the doctor of medicine part? That's all true too. I am a doctor of medicine.
No. At 10 years old.
Now I know that sounds bad. At 10 years old. Yes, well, actually less than that. I actually got my degree a little while ago.
Oh my god. Hold on. At the time, it would have taken you what? Not even 4 years. It would have taken you... Fucking... Medicine is one of the longest fucking careers. How old are you? God.
I took a 6-semester course actually. That's really simple.
I'm a doctor of medicine. I know how to stitch together one wound.
Yeah. Maybe you do, but I know how to sew. I know how to sew an arm out and back again, little idiot. Don't even doubt my capabilities, asshole.
Well, that's quite incredible.
But, Dr. Wilson, it's an English gentleman.
Oh no.
Yes. I did alter the setting slightly, but the story is a bit more compelling, you see. Oh.
I think I get it now.
What do you mean?
Susato is a Sherlock and Watson shipper.
No, she's just like...
That's why she's so disappointed.
My stories are not real. That's all. Well, it sounds a little strange, doesn't it? A great detective with a 10-year-old girl in tow. It doesn't really make sense. That could possibly happen. I suppose it does, yes.
Now, what about a detective who he dives into like the minds of people, and he works for Abyss, and
Wait,
he
I'm
actually
sorry, I'm sorry, a what that delves into the mind?
I don't know. I don't
Sorry,
know.
sorry, addictive?
I
A
don't
addictive that
know.
dives into some. Sorry, no, sorry, I didn't hear that correctly. I don't think.
A
I must have not.
detective,
Chat, can we
I
have a clip? Can we
think.
have a clip of that really quickly? Hang on, I need to go back into that so like
I
I can check.
think. Yeah.
What would happen though if there was a detective from that jumped into Mind's like work database? What would happen then? What do you think?
What would happen?
Chat, what
Would
do
he
you
be
think?
weird about it? I think he
But
might be weird about it.
I mean, it has to, right? Like, some sign, like a person that would be kind of weird a little bit.
I sure do hope that he doesn't have anything weird involving magazines.
It's of a certain kind specifically. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it
That would
could.
be
It
so
could
fucked
possibly.
up. That would be so
Yeah, it
fucked
could
up.
have possibly be. There's no
No
way.
way.
Now,
I am
like,
banishing it from existence.
no, never again. And after I'm done with it, this will be the real world.
Poor Susato-san. She looks like her whole world has just fallen apart. My fucking book! About before.
Yes. What's in your mind right now? Do tell me.
Not my fucking name. How did you know that I was a lawyer and we just arrived in London, I mean?
Also, it is your name. What was your name on the
No, it
base?
fucking isn't.
What?
I'm not fucking Bruno.
Stop pulling my leg right now.
I'm not
Yes.
fucking Bruno the red-nosed reindeer.
Yes. Oh, and we have a difficult trial tomorrow. How do you know of that? Oh, that's what you mean. Please tell us how you did it. Explain every detail. Of course, I'd be delighted. Although there's really no mystery. Now, let's begin. Check this shit out. I'm gonna make a new game mechanic all by myself. Iris Wilson is proud to present her Logic and Reason Spectacular. It's my thing now. Oh, you thought this was a Herlock thing? No, actually, I taught it to him.
Oh no.
First of
oh,
all,
no, oh, no.
I knew already that you were a lawyer, Bruno. After all, I met yesterday the Old Bailey defendants in the defendant's antechamber.
But you also said that we'd only just arrived in London. How did you know that?
I observed a passport and a travel ticket protruding from your breast pocket. You should keep that safe, you know. You should keep that on you. It's just begging for it to be pickpocketed. And thank God we don't know any pickpockets around here.
Oh,
So I was reasonably confident that you must have only just arrived in the country. And on top of that, you accepted a case against that particular prosecutor, telling me you were unaware of London's court affairs.
somebody just talked about me. The
The
Reaper of the Bailey. I walked
I-
right into that one, didn't I?
I don't think you did hear me actually. Then I noticed a red ink stamp on the back of Susie's hand. You were given that when you visited the local prison to meet with a suspect, weren't you? Earlier today. They used those stamps to keep a close eye on comings and goings, you see. I didn't realize. And a red stamp is only used for people visiting foreign inmates. So, that told me that even though you had only yesterday concluded trial Miss Magnus McGilded, the two of you had already had cause to visit a foreign inmate at a local prison. Now, why is that? However, neither of you was wearing a particularly sad expression on your face. So I concluded that the prisoner was unlikely to be a friend or a relative. That led me to believe that you must have accepted a new case.
I see.
But how could you have known that the trial was tomorrow? Well, having barely been home a few hours yesterday, Hurley solved yet another case. It obviously amused him. He told me that he caught a Japanese man who was bawling and trembling.
Japanese man? Well, clearly that must have been.
And I must say, he was really sick with it. He was bowling a lot. He was like hooping net up net. You know, it was like
I only
really
have
great
two
to see.
modes: bowling and bowling.
Yeah, exactly. And let me tell you, it's quite a sight to see.
Oh my god! Hold on, Perp.
Mhm.
They call me Reaper of the Bailey, but they also call me Reaper of the Bowling.
the ripper of the bowling, fucking don't strike.
Get the hell out of my way, foreigner. I'm fucking bowling.
I'm fucking bowling. Mr. Natsume. Now, Bruno has a fancy Japanese sword. And I think your outfit is called a kimono, isn't it, Sashi? Well, anyway, it was clear to me that you both came from Japan yourselves. So I put two and two together and decided you must have been defending the Japanese man Hurley caught. And there was only one conclusion those facts could lead me to. You both came here to ask Hurley about the case. Thank you. There's a note on the mantelpiece that says the man's trial will be tomorrow. Well, he's always stabbing his note with a knife, you know. He's silly like that. He's a little bit of a scrimble.
He's quirked up.
He's a quirked up boy. He's you know he's kind of silly. He has his particularities, you would say. That's all there was to it, really. Thank you for listening. I'm Maurice Wilson, and that was one of my great deductions, as you call them. Oh, now I know this is bad. Well, I said a winner. Were my deductions correct?
They were spot on. Oh my god.
Wink. That was amazing, Iris. Truly a great deduction.
You even managed the certain something of Mr. Sholmes' delivery.
Oh, well, I was just copying. You even copied how British and gay he was. I was just copying Hurley's the style for that. I mean, with this symbiotic relations, you know, I write books, he gives me ideas. That makes sense. Yeah. This is really very good news. You could tell us all about the case involved with the Japanese man. You will, won't you, Iris, please? Oh, well, I guess you will.
Japanese man.
But in a second, let me get my phone. BRB.
Man, you know, compared to most other investigators and deductioners and all that, I am very thankful that Iris didn't bring out the fucking phrenology case. So, that's good. Maxine is so fucking tiny. Like, you have no idea. She's so fucking tiny. You can barely see her. You can barely... like, an inch tall. No, not even an inch. Not even an inch. Maxine is so tiny. So tiny. Impossible to see. You can barely see her. Barely see her breasting boobily across the fucking stream overlay. Yeah. I hope you're all doing well. Yeah. Actually, shit, I have no way of knowing who's actually in the chat at the moment. Oh, right. I'm an idiot. Never mind. Oh, wait, no, that's not how that works either. Shit. Well, never mind. Yeah. Who's hanging on in the chat? Team Fortress 2. Hold on, I'm gonna look up something. One second. Here we go. Here we go. The Navy SEALs copy pasta in the voice of the Reaper of the Bailey. What the fuck did you just fucking say about me, you little bitch? I'll have you know I graduated top of my class in the Navy SEALs, and I have been involved in numerous secret raids on Al-Qaeda, and I have over 300 confirmed kills. I am trained in guerrilla warfare, and I'm the top sniper in the entire UK armed forces. You are nothing to me but just another target. I will wipe you the fuck out with precision the likes of which has never been seen before on this earth. Mark my fucking words. You think you can get away with saying that shit to me over the internet? Think again, fucker. As we speak, I am contacting my secret network of spies across the USA, and your IP is being traced right now, so you better prepare for the storm, maggot. The storm that wipes out the pathetic little thing you call your life. You're fucking dead, kid. I can be anywhere, anytime, and I can kill you in over 700 ways, and that's just with my bare hands. Not only am I extensively trained in unarmed combat, but I have access to the entire arsenal of the United Kingdom Marine Corps, and I will use it to its full extent to wipe your miserable ass off the face of the continent, you little shit. Oh, if only you could have known what unholy retribution your little clever comment was about to bring down upon you. Maybe you would have held the fucking tongue. But you couldn't. You didn't. And now you're paying the price, you goddamn idiot. I will shit fury all over you, and you will drown in it. You're fucking dead, kiddo.
That's a nice argument you had there. However... However...
No!
Anyway, let's continue. The case of Japanese man.
Bark. So yesterday, Mr. Sholmes apprehended a Japanese man, you were saying.
Yes, that's exactly right. That's right. That's exactly right. Relic just arrived back in London. That's right. Relic just arrived back in London after his sea voyage. But the police were waiting for him at the railway station to take him directly to the crime scene.
Ah, the great detective is a popular man, it seems.
Apparently a woman was stabbed on a quiet street somewhere in town. There were witnesses who had seen a short, shifty-looking, stooped man running away from the scene. A short, shifty-looking, stooped man? Mr. Natsu may be in any doubt.
Suzuki-san said that he didn't see anybody else on the streets at all. But it seems there were witnesses after all.
Hang on.
Yep. Yeah.
Hurley you... Hang on, no, wait. Hurley used his great detective powers to determine the man's address. It was a lodging room very nearby. He went directly there with the police, and what did they find? A short, shifty-looking, stooped man shivering in fear.
Mr. Sholmes' great deduction certainly hit the mark that time.
Oh, come on, dude, of course he did. He's a great detective, not like your short-looking fucking stupid ass.
Looks directly at the camera.
What?
Still, that means the incidents occurred only 2 days ago. Surely tomorrow is too soon for the trial, isn't it?
Definitely. We have no time to investigate properly. Huh?
Huh?
Hang on.
Yeah? Take your time.
Hurley says London is rife with crime.
Oh.
Scotland Yard is doing its best, but they can stay on top of it. They can stay on top of it, apparently.
Yeah, they kind of fucking suck at keeping crime off the streets.
Yeah, it's kind of crazy. I feel like every police force will do that. ACAB. Of course. I didn't realize the situation was so dire. That's why they can afford to spend too much time investigating the cases and trying the criminals in court. So, like, if they send an innocent man to jail, well, I guess that's their problem. No, they have anything to do. They try their best, right? So we need to give them carte blanche, I suppose.
Yeah. They have quotas. They have to apprehend a certain amount of people, and yeah.
And that's just how the system works, and you know what? I prefer it that way. That's just
The system
works, I
works
suppose.
so well. So
I love the criminal policing system anyway. Staffs and money are both short. Crimes are usually pinned on the first suspicious person. That's terrible. I suppose it's the harsh reality of the workings of the world's greatest justice system, I suppose. Hey, listen, if 10,000 orphans had to die for justice, I suppose what else can we do, right? Like, I don't... Like, the media tells me to maim people and kill them with hammers. These things are not my nature, but like, who am I to oppose?
yeah, I don't know. I suppose it is, but in that case, I don't hold out much hope for Soseki-san. Thank you for answering so many of our questions, Iris. This has been very informative.
Oh, fret not. I mean, I love answering questions from a fan. Oh, you're so much welcome. You're most welcome. I had so much fun.
Do you happen to know where Mr. Sholmes is at the moment?
Oh, right behind you.
As you guessed, we'd like to ask him some questions about this case as well. Also, I have to figure out whether he's free tomorrow. Yeah.
Why? Bruno?
Yeah.
Why?
No reason. Yeah. No reason.
No, I think there is a reason actually that you're not telling me.
It's I shouldn't talk about this with a kid. I mean, yeah.
Why not? What is wrong about it? Is there something you cannot tell me?
Gay sex.
I get it now. See, I understand that. Ah, well. I expect Harley is still investigating the scene.
Of the case involving Mr. Natsume, you mean?
Yes, Mr. Natsume. That's what he said. Sorry, I don't know how you say your language. Harley said he was going to the man's lodgings. If you leave now, you'll probably catch him there. Aris, do you know where those lodgings are? Well, I imagine the police are still investigating the scene of the crime themselves, aren't they? Do you happen to come across a detective by the name of Gregson when you were there?
Yes, we know Inspector Gregson.
Ah, goody! In that case, give Gregson this from me. Would you? Would it annoy you so? If you do that, I'm sure he'll tell you what you want to know.
What is this?
A 5-shilling piece and a postcard, it seems. Iris's postcards are being entered into the court record.
Court record.
I have a quiz, my good man. A card of a message from Iris.
Ryunosuke, you can press the minus button to bring up the tutorial.
Oh my god, that's true. Thank you. Thank you, Mr. Makoto in my mind.
Fucking that fucking character is never gonna show up again.
No, because it's his tutorial. He actually died back in Japan, just like Mia from Ace Attorney 1, but we never saw it.
Yeah, his spirits is just following Ryunosuke around, and every now and again just gives him fucking tutorial tips.
Ryunosuke, remember that you can press the minus button to autoplay the game, so that you don't need to keep pressing A to continue.
Ryunosuke, this is a QTE, quick time event. You will need to press the right buttons in the right sequence in order to successfully traverse this puzzle.
Ryunosuke, please press the Y, X, and C buttons in rapid succession.
That way, you will do a gender neutral. I'm not quite sure what that means, but it has something to do with striving.
Remember to press A and down to use your air cancel.
It
And don't
reads,
forget, your B neutral is a gun.
And don't remember, I am with you in the dark.
it reads, tell the gentleman in black whatever he wants to know. I trust that won't be a problem. Gosh, this will make the inspector help us, will it?
Well, thank you, Iris. We'll give it a try.
No, be real. What is happening with this? What is this bit? I think it's pretty self-explanatory actually.
Yeah,
But
I
like
don't know,
that,
actually.
I'm going to return my manuscript, The Speckled Man. That you may see it in stores, whenever they sell books. And I will make it more special blends of tea. So come back again soon.
You can find Speckled Band wherever they sell audiobooks as well, on top of Audible. Actually, instead of Audible, you should probably download it from your local library and support it.
Use code Iris Wilson at audible.com to get 60% off on your next order. And don't use your local libraries. Consume.
I love corporations.
We'll be delighted. Thank you so much, Iris.
I'm gonna consider a subscription to HelloFresh.
I think I want to consume products and services. Well, Mr. Narukodo is back to the scene of the crime. Yippee!
This is the first time I'm seeing one of these ads. I gotta say, I can see the appeal.
I want to say, it's making me want to invest capital.
Weird. So, somewhat dubious that they would exert any influence over the men of Scotland Yard at all, we headed back to the scene with Iris's curious note and one of the world's heaviest silver coins in hand. It's so heavy.
What's okay, Zaria?
Hi, Zaria. Hi. Hi.
To be continued.
Continue.
Next time. Thank you so much for coming, everyone. Let's see you.
That's the end of the stream. Get fucked. Get fucked.
I'll see you in a month, everyone.
Bye. 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 Bye.
Yes, I do want to say this. Oh, you're sick. Oh, that's bad. I hope you get better soon.
Oh, good.
That's no good.
That's no good.
Remember, you can use a health item in your inventory to heal yourself.
Thanks, Professor Mikotoba. It looks as though the police are still here, carrying on with their investigation.
Perfect. So let's find Inspector Gregson as soon as possible.
Yes, and let's see if he'll take a break from his chips to look at that silver tip Iris gave us for him.
Hello.
Bruh, what's the deal with your chip?
What the hell? Oh my god!
Oh my god! Oh my god!
Present, there you go. By the way, this is also your meeting.
Okay, fine. Inspector Gregson, do you have a moment?
I'm sorry to say I don't. I'm a very busy man. Much too busy to talk to a pair of foreign gadabouts, that's for sure.
Damn! Look at this motherfucking chain! Fuck! It's swole mode! Gotta go! we have this for you. A present from Miss Iris Wilson. What? Well, I know that sounds bad.
For me? From her ladyship?
Her ladyship?
Yes.
Huh?
Yes,
Huh?
yes. She's one of the meanest shippers on this side of the Atlantic, you see. her fanfictions are fire. Don't fuck up.
Give that here, at once. Come on, hand it over. That's for me.
Don't wait for me to give it to you, will you?
No. She sent it to me.
He's fucking destroying his fucking chips. My god.
No, never mind. They're fine. Don't worry. Look.
What was that coin exactly? It's a silver crown, obviously, but it's a lot more than that. It's, well, it's an appearance fee, that's what it is.
An appearance fee? Oh, I see. You mean...
That's right.
That's right.
For the adventures of Sherlock Holmes. Her ladyship always offers me a little financial reward for featuring me, every time.
Yes, of course. I know all about your exploits, Inspector. I read them avidly.
Of course, her using my name without my say-so does make me the butt of a lot of unpleasant jokes, but still, yum, 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 yum.
Oh.
I'm regenerating the fish. I'm sorry, Inspector. That must be difficult for you. Never you mind that. So, what you want to know then, eh? Sorry? Tell the gentleman in black whatever he wants to know. I trust that won't be a problem, it says. Well, obviously it's not a problem. Go on, fire away. What do you want to know?
Well, if you wouldn't mind, Inspector, we'd very much like to know the address of Mr. Natsume's lodgings.
Ah, the little knife-wielding, mustached Japanese fellow.
Mustachioed.
Mustachioed. He
Mustachioed.
lives in a right old hovel. It's just over there, look. On the first floor of that house in the corner where that wreck of a bicycle is propped up. Damn, bro.
Damn, look at my fucking bicycle! It's so fucked up, it's so fucked up. Fuck!
Bro, can't have shit in London.
It's all going all fucked up mode. Fuck, gotta go. That is nearby indeed.
If I remember rightly, the landlord is a Mr. John Garrideb. Right, well, if you see her again, you make sure you give her ladyship my regards, you hear? I mean it. You tell her that Gregson sends his very best wishes.
Don't worry, Inspector. We will.
Goodbye for now, then. I've decided to store my fish and chips into my pockets. It's a never-ending vat of grease down there.
Huh.
And long live her ladyship.
From my pocket they came, and from my pocket they shall return. Good night to you, sir.
I have a portable oil fryer over here.
So you mean to tell me that a pocket fried is chips? Oh yes, I do indeed. Well, at least he told us what we wanted to know before he left.
Yes. So then, shall we go and see what we can find in Mr. Natsume's lodgings?
Definitely.
Wait a minute, we're on fucking Strand Street? Strands, just like Death Stranding.
Oh, dude, this is fucking...
A strand can be a rope, but it can also mean that you're lost.
So you mean to tell me that Great Ace Attorney is the first Strand type game? The first Strand like of history?
Great Ace Attorney is the first step of evolution for Homo ludens.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Man, I love Kojima, but he just comes up with the more stupid shit sometimes.
Oh yeah. Well, I mean, I would say like this, like I would say this like I'm familiar with it, but like I'm not, but like I've seen the kind of shit that he writes, and like it's really funny.
Have I? I don't think I've ever told you about fucking Hot Cold Man.
No, you won't. February 19th, Mr. Natsume's lodging.
Huh?
May I help you?
Yes. Would this be the residence of Mr. John Garrideb?
Indeed you would, sir. And who may I say is calling?
My name is Ryunosuke Narutodo. I am
Mr. Nodhodo is representing Mr. Soseki Natsume. I believe he takes lodgings here.
Huh? What was that?
Chat, they don't know. We would very much like to ask him some questions about a client. Oh, listen, I'm just funny, okay? One moment, please. I shall convey the message to Mr. Garuda.
What the fuck is that?
Okay, it's Arya.
Did you see that, Miss Usato? What the fuck was up with that?
Mrs. Sato, you seen that shit? What? Hello?
Huh? What the fuck? That was a real life English maid. I thought they only existed in stories.
Huh, I thought they only existed in my Britanimation.
Shut the fuck up.
I took a second to cook that up, buddy. Always tasty, baby.
I wonder if maybe someday maids will be popular in Japan? No, I don't think so.
Mr. Naruhodo, we're trying to solve a mystery here. I would appreciate it if we didn't stop just staring at the ceiling and rambling about nonsense.
Huh. Fish and
Anyway,
chips.
maids will never be popular ever. I know. As I understand it, anyone of standing in English society employs a number of household staff. But that was the first time I've ever seen one in the flesh. Oh, this day keeps getting better.
Look, Ryunosuke, it's a fucking servant. Look, let me take a picture.
Dude, this fucking, it's fucking awful. Look, take a look.
Huh, I can't believe it. Lower classes. It certainly feels like we've just arrived.
Hang on.
You're taking a bite out of the fucking empanada, aren't you?
I'm eating spaghetti? What are you talking about?
Spaghetti. Yeah.
It's spaghetti! Oh.
We are pasta siblings. I also had I don't know what the name is. Fucking rigatoni. Again.
Yeah, that was what it's called, rigatoni.
Yeah.
That's an Italian name, not a Spanish one.
Huh, that's weird.
Yeah, what fucking Italian people? That doesn't sound correct. That doesn't sound
Yeah,
right.
I don't know. Something's wrong with Argentine people, I think.
Something beautiful is happening. We need only to meet a butler, and the experience will be complete.
Well, I'm not sure if I'd go that far, but I understand the sentiment.
Thank you for waiting. Mr. Garuda will see you now. This way. Well. Who the fuck
This motherfucker looks like fucking McDonald's Tonight, like Moon motherfucker.
the fucking Mac tonight, yeah?
That fucking. Yeah.
It looks like a Medal of Honor, and it's showcased on a very grand banner.
Yes, it's displayed with some pride, I would say. Although it bothers me that it's not straight. What? That whole thing? Hold on, I'm gonna figure out this guy's voice.
Actually, no, hang on. What if I...
Oh, what? Okay. Sorry?
I should be glad to see the back of it, but the general will turning his grave if I dispose of it. The wall's the best place for it. Keeps the bully thing out of my way.
So it's just been polished to shine by accident, I suppose?
There appears to be an inscription like the game on the medal itself. Look. Let me see. It says, for distinguished participation.
Sounds like the kind of honors you and I could be in line for.
Well, he doesn't like to blow one's trumpet. But I was given that for my time at the army. Can't measure an officer by the number of medals on his name, of course. Common knowledge in military circles, you wouldn't know it. I can see you never even picked up a knife in your life. Fucking the gentle youth of these days. Oh, how it troubles me so.
I consider myself very lucky to not have participated in a war in my lifetime, sir.
Pussy.
That portrait of Mr. Garadeb is glaring at me, I swear.
Have you noticed that all the little frames contain photographic prints of Mr. Garidev as well?
Yes, and there seems to be a statue of a lion on the mantelpiece as well.
Hang on.
Oh, yes, well, it seemed to come back from the local pawnbroker with a little trinket.
Seemed to come back? What do you mean?
The chap who runs this place is a bully wizard. Wanting to sell him something, I came out with that thing. With that motherfucking thing, you may say. In fact, in point of fact, now I think about it, I rather often find myself leaving the place with something I don't need. I'm like a little baby when you take them to Walmart. I really like to see everything that I get everything that I see. I actually got one of them. What was the thingamajigs? What do you call them? The fidget spinner. So it's really quite a wonderment. It really brings unbridled joy to this gentle soul. Oh yes.
Hey, excuse me, Susato?
Yeah, what is it? What is the Naruto?
I think this guy is like, an idiot.
Well, I did hear that. I don't think pretty.
Sorry, I said,
Oh yeah. Sorry, little gay boy.
The lion ornament certainly does seem surplus to requirements.
Susato-san doesn't pull her punches. Or her throws, for that matter. It's been too long since she fucking bowled me over and tossed me into the fucking dirt.
Oh, well, we can arrange that. We can solve that. I mean...
Later.
This will be fine. Okay. Whatever.
That uniform looks fairly ancient, doesn't it?
God forbid women do anything. It's clearly
God
been
forbid.
well looked after, though.
That whole thing? Pah, not much better than rocks, really.
Oh?
What does a memorial carved to my retirement bash, you know? That it was some 50 odd years ago. Oh yes. But I'm no one for throwing on the past me. Would have gladly thrown it out you, but you know how it is. You know how it is with the wife, with women.
I don't actually.
Listen,
Yeah, you don't look like the kind. Yeah, of course.
sorry, poor little me. How could I have forgotten? Anyway, does it hard to have the old piece of memorabilia lying around now, does it? Come on, it should be fine. Yes.
Oh, I see.
Perhaps we should leave the past in the past.
Perhaps. Okay, what else do we have? Perhaps.
The cannon, probably.
Yeah.
Or the shells.
The artillery shells.
Are those mortar shells? They're enormous.
Ah,
Ginormous.
I haven't noticed. What are you doing here?
Those old things? That's just my medicine. A couple of runs I accidentally fired into the barracks during training, you know. They let me have them as a souvenir, should we say. We keep a bit of colorful regiment folklore, that accent. The other privates surely did not allow me to forget such an incident, of course.
You mean you deliberately hunted out the spent shells?
Well, I wouldn't say deliberately exactly. It's kind of like they may say they hurled them over at me. You know, across my cap, you would say. Yes.
Huh, that's really weird.
Don't let scrap iron after all. Usually just thrown away, I believe. Yes.
Thrown in your
We
face.
never
you
know.
mean. Thrown in your face, you mean?
Yeah, you may put it like that. Yes, I mean, who's really keeping count? Of course, who's to say really? I mean, the past is the past, and it's been so long ago. I couldn't possibly remember all the details myself, even if I wanted to. But you never know when things may come unuseful, do you?
Useful for what exactly?
Yes, well. Joan here did manage to knock one of the bowling things on my foot the other day while she was dusting, so I suppose they come very useful to replicate one Mr. Mel Blanc's famous, infamous screams, you know, those old yelps of agony that he used to do. Well, let's say that
Mel
I've become
Blanc.
quite
Mel
acquainted with them.
Blanc. Is that the same man who voices the esteemed Bugs Bunny?
Oh, you know of him? Well, a phenomenon of culture, I see. Oh, yeah. I do quite find myself fond of those little beasts of those little bitch of bitch. The little bitches, yeah. I find myself quite fond of those bitches. Oh yes.
Huh. Mr. Garadep sure is fond of those little weird bitches, as he says.
Yeah, he does seems to have like tons of little bitches over here as well. Like on the shelf as well. Like, yeah. Interesting.
That's so weird. What are these figurines, and why is there a jar?
Why? Look at this one, Mr. Narujodo. It looks like a figurine of like a little woman, but she has like the attributes of a mouse. What's up with that?
Huh.
Well. Okay, I'll just stop you right there, young lady, because like you could have said that it was just a mouse, but you had to add that it was also a woman of some kind, and in doing so, you have exposed yourself also terribly to the sharp eye introspection of others. So, you must have known. Oh, surely. That's anyone, someone with a sharp eye, such as me, would have detected your true intentions. Because surely, it must be that you didn't just mean that it was just a mouse and a girl combined. No, surely not.
I don't know.
You must have had some ulterior motives.
It's not that you have so many little bits of. You have a lion over here. You have this little figurine. Actually, I think that. Is this a stuffed lion? No, hold on. It's a suit. And it has strange, big eyes. That's odd.
We shall stop this conversation at once. We have way better. We have more important matters to attend to. Oh yes.
Oh no.
Hadn't shed a tear since 1869 before that, you know? Nice. I must
Nice.
say. Well, it was quite delightful, let me say.
Maybe reconsider throwing them away.
Go fuck yourself. I fucking dare you.
Alright, yeah.
We need to get out of here. Look at that enormous screen. It must have been put there deliberately, surely.
Shirley. I keep hearing about Shirley, but I don't know who this person is.
Come on,
Yeah.
it says right. Come on, Brinotsky says right here on the bottom of the mouse girl. It says Shirley. It's her. That's the one we're talking about. Yeah.
Shirley. That's odd. I get it. She's serving a little teacup, so it's on the mouse. Get it?
Yeah, that's what I must assume, right? Yeah. Oh.
That's a pretty.
Well, you surely you must believe now. So now that I have called to attention your misdeeds, young lady, but I must say I have a really sharp eye. Yes, your evil doings, your wrongdoings are not going to get past this witty gentleman over here. Oh no. You may try to absolve yourself of your sins, but I know better.
Susato, do you know what the fuck he's talking about?
Well, I think I've heard something about it, but I don't know. I don't really spend that much time on Tumblr anymore. I've outgrown it, really.
Wait a minute. This motherfucker paid for Twitter Blue.
Oh, fucking let's kill him, Renosuke!
Kill him with blows. Kick him to death.
Let's fucking kill him with hammers!
Fuck. Yes, it certainly seems like someone's trying to hide something from view. What could be behind it, I wonder?
I'm going to have a very quick look. Just a peek.
Maybe let's not, Miss Susato. I think the maid is going to head us off with a cup of tea. Can I offer you a lozenge?
Please.
Okay,
Yeah,
let's go over
the
here.
fucking cannon.
No. Oh, look!
Show me your badge!
Okay, you got me, sure thing.
Show the badge.
Look at that badge. Ooh, standard issue.
Look at the size of that band.
Hey, who's Kazuma Sogi anyway? Who knows? What a wonderful collection of cakes lined up on that gleaming silver cake stand.
Lined up. It looks more like someone has half demolished them to me. Oh, you have to pan the camera a bit to
No,
see
yeah,
it.
no, yeah. I know, don't worry. Afternoon tea is a time of indulgence, you know. It is quite the English way. It is Mr. Garidev's custom to take two cakes with his tea. That sounds delightful.
Oh, wait a minute though.
Oh, what is it?
There are at least 10 cakes on this cake stand.
Well, naturally.
Oh.
And it would never do to waste the leftovers. So, whatever Mr. Gareth doesn't eat, I said to myself, John, you're gonna give these to the orphans across the street.
How magnanimous of you. I'm so glad that that's your character and that you're not reduced to a shitty stereotype.
Well, of course I wouldn't. I know better I know better than to allow that.
Huh. Is it? That's a full-size cannon. What's it doing in here?
Oh my, it's real. I thought it might be a replica. Also, hang on. I need water. I need water really, really badly. Hang on.
Get water! Get water! Maxine has to retreat to the side of the screen. Chat, don't forget, you gotta drink water. If you don't drink water... If you don't drink
Don't
water,
forget.
chat...
Chat,
I'm
don't
gonna
forget.
have to
I'm with you in the dark.
Chat, if you don't drink water, I'm gonna have to intervene.
And remember, kids, if you don't drink water, you're going to hell before you die. Oh. That whole thing? Oh, that's a little more than a toy.
Sorry?
Guillermo was selling it off when I retired, so I decided to give it a new home. Never know when the enemy may attack next. Jolly useful to have a cannon about the house.
Really? It isn't overkill?
Be prepared, I always say. You never know what this twisted one is going to throw at you, boy.
Do you think there may be trouble brewing, Mr. Gareth?
Always is. Take John here. Never fails to have a clean apron in reserve. Drive them over the barrel, you see. They drive very well on the cannon here, on the cannon there, John tells me. Which rather proves my point, I feel.
Being reduced to a drying rack. No wonder the huge cannon looks like it's hacking its head in shame.
Oh, that poor thing. Look at it, so sad.
Oh!
Oh, look, it's just sad.
Poor
It's
cannon.
just so people sad.
Oh, people sad. Give him artillery and shells to kill people with.
He's so hungry. He wants artillery shells to kill people with.
Feed him artillery shells.
Feed him orphans. The orphan killing machine is so hungry. You need to feed him orphans right now.
Oh, the industrial machine is so hungry. It's so hungry. You have to throw starving orphans into it. You have to.
We need to do this, or our economy is gonna grind into a halt. You need to do this. I wish there was another way to do it, but we have to do it.
You have to think about the economy. You have to think about the economy.
Come on.
What are you doing? You gotta grow up. Grow up, dude. Think about the economy.
Incredible.
I notice you have a pile of books here, Mr. Garadeb. Do you enjoy reading?
Huh, no. No in hell.
Garadeb. I'm guessing Garrison. I'm trying to figure out what the pun is here.
Do you mean what do you mean pun, my boy?
Oh,
You think my name may be based on some French concepts such as a portmanteau? No.
I'm sorry, sir. I never meant to imply that you were based.
Yeah, you better not. I better not catch you doing any of those any of that kind of stuff.
Okay, sir. I'll be based in my own time.
Thank you. Yes, please. Here in this household, we only are cringe, and we are allowed to be cringe. For being cringe is the only kind of base that I want to have anything with. Oh yes. Ever experienced a London winter, boy? The nights are long. No better way to pass the time than in front of the fire with a jolly good book.
Oh, there's a copy of Rand's magazine here, I see. No doubt Mr. Garadeb enjoys the adventures of Sherlock Holmes too.
The great detective has a great many followers, it would seem.
Okay, anything else? Is anything was here, or can I move to the next screen? Well, I can talk to him.
Good day to you. John Garvin at your service.
Pleased to meet you, sir. This is Ryunosuke Naruhodo. He's a defense lawyer.
Do excuse me for not getting up. I took a shot to the knee a few years back in the Battle of May Wonders. Don't you know? I'm such a celebrity around there, really. Earned a medal for my pains, but had to withdraw from service. Handed over the reins to the up-and-comers. To the younglings like you.
So he's a retired soldier.
It's a hell of a job getting up and down stairs now, I can tell you. Don't get out too much, as you can imagine.
Yes, it's quite a climb up here to the second floor, isn't it? I was panting at the top of the stairs.
You really must take more exercise, Mr. Naruhodo. You will look prettier if you smile. Did you know that?
Yeah. Do you think so?
Well, Mr. Garadeb, no doubt you were very courageous to earn yourself a medal.
Oh, that was... Oh, come on. I couldn't cook. It was a piece of cake, really. Couldn't possibly. It was nothing. The mirror was just a folder already. Would they like to offend the general, though? So I grudgingly displayed it on the wall. Well, if I sit down, Joan, let these cool people see it properly. Just let them a look, you know. Let them take some pictures with their iPhones and Androids, you know. I'm pretty sure they would want to take the memory home to cherish it forever. Yes, I mean, people these days, the kids these days, don't really respect their veterans. No doubt, do they?
Sir, Mr. Garadeb, it's quite all right. I kind of hate the military. Sir?
You do too? I thought. So everyone knows that. Joan, bitch! Oh God, Jesus!
Oh,
That shit, oh woman, be careful! My goodness! Oh, dear me! I do beg your pardon, sir. Huh? You're jolly nearly took the skin off of my hands.
You nearly took the skin off my balls.
What the fuck? I was gently caressing those. That was not so
I shall be more careful.
I shall be more careful, sir. So, anyway, there you have it. Living the quiet life now. Oh, I'm having such a good time here in my villa. Oh, yes. Oh, this is the life, baby. We've done it, baby. Let's go. I'm living like one of them influencers. Oh, yes.
I'm, as they say, comfy pilled and cozy core.
Huh? Do you think you could call me one of those domestic chats that they call them in the interwebs? I mean, fucking humdrum cells do really be molding over the mixer cells. Oh yes.
Huh. I'm learning a lot of new words today. Yes.
Mr. Knockout, actually, I don't think you should listen to him when he...
No. I want you to know what about the chap lodgings downstairs. Is that right? Is that what I hear? Do I hear that correctly?
That's right.
That's right. Yes. We would be very grateful if you could answer some questions for us.
Only to please, naturally. Especially if it helps to keep the peace here in Blightly. We forged an alliance with Empire Japan recently, as I'm sure you're aware. So this case is very much the public eye, as it were.
Oh, is it?
We had some famous detective poking around, in this whole house. Would you believe that? That's kind of crazy. Having finally done it, and I finally made it in Twitter.com. Am I what they call the main character of the day? Oh, that is quite delightful for sure.
Yes, Mr. Sherlock Holmes.
Is that so? Oh, do you think perhaps I could do you think perhaps I could influence the Mr. Musk into gifting me Twitter Blue for free?
Mr. Sholmes has been very insistent that he doesn't want to partake in any debates or in any podcasts. It's not good for the public image.
That is most troublous indeed. But surely, now follow me here. Surely, if I were to, let's say, trick him, or no, that's such a strong word. If I were to, surreptitiously, and accidentally, one might put, start a Twitch stream without his knowledge, or no, that's also.
Mr. Garadeb, what the fuck are you talking about?
But I mean, listen, right? I'm sure you understand, as a young man such as yourself. One does require interactions and engagement on the media platforms. Yes, you surely you're familiar with the concepts. Yes, of course.
Sir, I don't. Do I look like I know what a JPEG is?
I mean. Yeah, that's fair.
One sec.
My third chap, you don't look like you know much of anything at all, actually. So yeah, it must have been my mistake. I'm sorry for harassing you with all these questions. My bad. Truly, I hope you can forgive me. I have made a continuous and severe lapse in judgment for sure. Yes. Who have been? Didn't catch the chap's name. Not really my cup of tea, all the detective business.
Hey, sorry.
Okay. Oh, but you have a copy of Brand's magazine here, so...
No.
Anyway, the chap's investigating the foreigner room as we speak.
So he's in Soseki-san's room. I could catch him right now if I went walking.
We need to go really quickly, though. We need to run.
Somebody nuisance is what it is. The whole neighborhood is twitching these curtains now. No good at all. I don't like all the fuss. It's jolly unsettling. It really is really hushing my vibes, dude. I don't really like it. I don't like it one bit.
Huh, so they're all using Twitch instead of YouTube Plus. That's your platform.
My boy, what the fuck is YouTube Plus? I don't think you know what you're talking about. No, I'm sorry. Listen, Thank you so much for all your questions and your enthusiasm. However, I don't really interact with low follower accounts. So
Oh.
if I think I should take my leave right now. So thank you so much for your interest and for your questions. But time is running. Time is at a premium right now, and I must ask you to leave. I must ask you to leave and to never look back, and I must block you for sure. Yes. I'm sorry it has to come this way, but a man must do what a man must do. You know how it is. Surely you must understand.
I really don't, actually. I really don't.
Get out of my timeline.
Okay.
About Mr. Natsume then, Mr. Garidev, please do tell us.
Oh yes, the Japanese job. Only been lodging here for a week.
Oh, just 1 week? So he moved in very recently then?
I have 2 lodgers most of the time. One on the ground floor and one just below us. Like that one popular game on Twitch below us. Oh Jesus! Oh my goodness! This is old, John. Do be careful. Also, that was a quick time event. I need to go back. I need to go back to the history and replay that really quickly. I have 2 lodgers most of the time. One on the ground floor and one just below us. The first floor room became available a week ago, you see. There'll be Oh my goodness, I'm terribly sorry, sir. If you want to know my opinion, I thought he was a shady. I thought he was a shady sort from the moment I set eyes on him. Oh, why? He seemed to have a most nervous disposition. He seemed to have he seemed to have anxiety or some other mental illness, and I don't gel well with that, honestly. Always shaking and looking over his shoulder. The man had shady written across his sweat-soaked brow, if you ask me. I said to myself, Joan, that man is trouble. Sooner or later, he's going to do something untoward. And I'm really wrong about anything. I'm almost right about everything, you see.
We won't be calling this maid as a witness, that's for sure.
Was there anything else that struck you as suspicious about the man at all?
Yes. Oh, yes, indeed there was.
And she's trying to tell us. Spill the tea, sis.
She spilled the tea quite a while ago. How do you know that? She has spilled the tea quite a few occasions, and if it were for me, that would stop immediately and abruptly. Yes. Shady logic.
Had you noticed anything else at all about your lodger, Mr. Natsume?
I'm sorry, I just saw something.
Yep.
Let's continue. Oh my word, yes. The man was shadier than an orchard.
Don't worry, Chad. Perp saw a very nice bird outside, and that's why she couldn't focus for a minute. She's like a cat, you know?
I went outside and I saw a deer today. If you complete this test fast enough, then I may beam you all, take you all up all the way up to the lounge and tell you about the time that I saw a deer again. Could you elaborate?
Well, take the man's room. Absolutely stuffed with full of books it is. More than anyone could ever read. And he never so much as passes the time of day without a living soul. I haven't seen a single visitor call. He just throws off to that old bookshelf every single day, and comes back at 5 to light the gas fire. And the funny little man is up long past the time anyone else in the house has gone to bed too. He's a night owl, and I don't like that. That is not, shall we say, very in line with the ideals of the Industrial Revolution. One may say.
You don't understand. I believe that he is an Aries, and I'm actually a Libra, and you know that doesn't quite work in this living arrangement. I
And-
don't think that we should have taken any Aries.
And
I
I'll
would
tell,
have much rather taken in maybe a Capricorn.
and I will tell you one more thing. I suspect, and I don't tell this anyone. Don't tell this to anyone because it may ruin the man. But I think he may be something even worse than an Aries or a Virgo, but maybe even a communist.
Oh, I see.
The gentleman on the ground floor goes to bed at around 9 each night. But I never known that Japanese failure to retire any earlier than 2 in the morning.
Ah, but girl, what were you doing in the Devil's Sacrament?
Well, what happens in the Devil's Sacraments stays in the Devil's Sacraments, I suppose. Could you clarify something, I wonder? What, pray? Do you like him? Oh, my goodness. You asked me that in Lesbian Visibility Week? How utterly crass. I understood that neither of the lodgers living on this floor of the house, is that correct?
That's right, yes. The both below us. The both below us, just like that one popular game of pitch. On the first floor and street level.
Oh, he's sweating. Oh, he's sweating.
Then, how is it that you know so much about the lives of your lodgers? The precise times that they came back in the evening, for example? Even the times they go to bed?
Oh, what the fuck? What is your fucking problem, woman? Good grief, Joan. Be more careful, woman.
Oh my goodness, sir. I'm terribly sorry, sir.
That bitch absolutely knows what she's doing.
Oh, you think?
Yeah.
This is like some kind of fucking. This is like some kind of This is some kind of power play between them. I don't like this. I need to get out of here.
I don't know.
There's something weird with these two. What?
I don't like something.
Is it-
Something
is-
ain't right with the vibes here.
It's a new kind of wax play tea play.
Hmm.
Anyway, Ryunosuke?
It seems that the incident took place at around 5 in the evening. Did you happen to look out of the window at around that time?
The window?
Think.
You mean no? No, I must tell you, my man. I'm truly an apple boy. Toe to tip.
Jesus Christ!
No,
take it.
no windows, no nothing of that. No,
No, wait, for real. Take a look at the fucking all the.
Oh my god, I just saw that. Jesus Christ, what the fuck?
Everything.
What the
everything on that side of the wall is busted up.
Was it a
Holy
fucking
shit.
tornado over here? What happened?
Oh, I think I have an idea.
Oh, okay.
I think
The-
something happened in this room.
Yeah, there was a fucking earthquake, dude. There's a fucking fault line.
Yeah, an earthquake in the middle of London. Yeah.
Yeah. You know?
Yeah.
God, I know. Wait, I have an idea. It was a volcano. Yes, we noticed that the window over there looks out over Briar Road. The incident took place on the pavement just on the far side of the street. Was there anyone suspicious loitering nearby?
5 o'clock is dinner time in the Garrett household, so you know, yeah, here I am. 5 a.m. dinner, and then at 6, it's not me for me. Oh yes. Oh, I do love my sleep for sure. So afraid I don't remember seeing it. How about you, John?
No, sir. We have been dusk outside already at that hour.
With the fog as well, I should think it would have been quite impossible to see the other side of the road.
Oh, I see.
You notice anything else out of the ordinary then?
Such as? Oh, well, suspicious, you say? No, I didn't see any kind of beams or nuggets outside.
Anything at all, even if it seems unrelated. Well,
Yes? Was there something then?
Well, it's nothing particularly significant, but around that sort of time in here, oh my goodness! What is your fucking problem? I should have you drunk and quartered for that. You know they kill people in other countries for that, don't you? For the love of God, John, what are you doing? What is a man to do? My goodness. Oh, dearie me. What have I done? I'm awfully sorry, sir. Do be more careful, woman. Of course, sir. If I may, Mr. Narrow Hollow.
Oh. Yeah.
Oh.
Oh, you're that kind of person. Okay.
Oh, you're like that. I'm fucking. I can now can imagine fucking Gary them being like,
Thank you so much for the tier 1 sub. That is, that is quite a confounding name indeed. I don't think I'm going to I'm going to pretend I know that I cannot pronounce that. Oh, I won't make a fool of myself in the stream. Oh no, I assure you not. Thank you so much for your patronage indeed, though. Even though I will not take the time to even attempt to pronounce your name, your most confounding foreign name. Oh no, yes.
It's Naruhodo. It's not that difficult.
it really is not. It really isn't that difficult. It's like all the vowels are pronounced the same.
Yo, hold on. I just found a pretty good news.
Oh,
The FAA has grounded Elon Musk's SpaceX pending investigation. Ooh, SpaceX is not allowed to do any kind of takeoffs for at least a year.
dude, fucking
Fuck that
awesome,
guy.
dude.
Fucking rocket! That rocket exploded, and I'm just having a better week already.
hell yeah, dude. Fucking the FFA doing their jobs for once. Let's go. Also,
Let's go! Let's fucking go!
I have an exceedingly good memory as far as I can remember. Nothing of any significance took place here at that hour. Nothing at all.
Oh. You have an exceedingly good memory, and you call me Mr. Narrow Hollow.
Well,
yeah,
I
sure.
said I have a
Sure.
good memory,
Okay,
not
yeah,
that I'm not
sure.
racist.
Oh, really, Mr. Gary Deb?
Surely you understand that I said I have a good memory, not that I'm not racist.
Stop saying Shirley.
But it is quite a delightful figurine. Won't you agree? I mean, look at her.
Shut the fuck up! Shut the fuck up! Shut the fuck up!
She so tipsily tips the beer of her head. It's quite delightful. You must agree, surely, right?
The way you were talking before, it sounded rather like there might have been.
Oh, well, as I was saying, it was just a trivial matter, really. Nothing of. Oh my
Oh
goodness.
my fucking god!
Hang on. Actually, give me a second.
You gotta get a fucking Gwahoo-hoo-hoo.
Oh, you think?
Yeah.
You want chatter? You won't be able to hear it, Tacha, but you know what I'm playing.
I will enjoy the fault later.
Yeah, thank you. There you go. Okay. Actually, I should keep it open. I should keep it open because I'm gonna reuse it a ton. Here we close up. There we go. Okay.
John, dash it all! What's the matter with you, woman? Begging your pardon, sir? Nothing happened.
Which is a motherfucking robot.
Whatever, I don't focus. I don't have time for this. Yes, quite. Nothing happened. We sat down to a quiet, uneventful meal. John, is that so? Oh no, am I taken away from your little games? Is that so?
That's right, Mr. Carito.
What is the matter with these two?
It sounds like something happened here in this room on the evening of the incident. But what?
I wish I knew.
Oh, more intrigue.
Could you tell us which floor Mr. Natsume's room is on?
Why, certainly. Just below us on the first floor.
And Mr. Shams is investigating there, even as we speak.
Yes. Told me Miss, that's his name, or whatever. I'd asked him to look into the matter, and so I gave him the key.
Mr. Natsume has engaged Mr. Holmes' services?
That's a blatant lie.
Hang on, hang on, Mr. Naruhodo, go back. I can say that better. Mr. Natsume has engaged Mr. Holmes' services? There you go, that's much better.
Nice work, Susato. Would it be alright if we also had a look around? In Mr. Natsume's room, I mean.
In the remastered rooms, I mean.
Yeah, the room that belongs to Mr. Natsume.
Perchance. Pray tell, do you mean perhaps the room where Mr. Natsuki was, right? That room? The room where
No. I'm talking about
Toseki
Mr. Natsume. He has a room right here in this lodging.
Oh, you mean my lodging? Here we are right now. Yes.
Well,
Is it so?
not the one that we're in right now. I'm talking about Mr. Natsume's lodging.
Which
The one that
is
is outside of this room. You know, it's the one that...
Which is and the room is my room. I follow, yes.
No.
This is not my room, perhaps, chap. Am I somehow wrong about this assumption?
Read your fucking line.
Oh, what do you? Oh, the nerve. Don't say why not. I just sat down one flight of stairs.
Who knows if we'll find anything that can help us with the case, but we have to try. We need all the clues we can lay our hands on, shall we?
Yes, and while we are there, we can speak with Mr. Shams again. Perhaps he will be able to tell us more. Okay, so that why did I go back to okay? Yeah, let's go. Fuck this game. Let's go play Mario Kart.
Okay.
Okay.
You don't have a drift happening with your Joy-Cons, do you?
No.
Okay.
No. I accidentally pressed the home button for no reason.
Ah, okay.
Let's try recheck this one.
The
Okay, we
craft
got to check this one.
Look at this crockery on display here. It's rather unusual, isn't it?
Yes, it's more like crackery. Oh my! Hang on. Actually, I can share this with you. Hang on. Wait. Oh. Wait. What the fuck? I don't have the soundboard. What the fuck? Hang on. I don't have the soundboard. Are you kidding me?
Oh my
Hang on.
God.
Hang on. Give me 1 second. What the fuck?
More like fucking crackery, if you don't mind me saying so. Holy shit, Susato.
Well, anyway. Oh my! Genuine London dresser. Isn't it delightful? Though the shelves seem to be broken, and the crockery is... Oh dear! It's in pieces! Oh no!
surprised-
Oh
Oh no, it's
no! Our table!
broken.
Oh no! Our crockery is broken!
It really is. The word cracked wouldn't do that chinaware justice.
Ah! I wonder. Perhaps the cannon was fired at it.
Yeah, probably something like that. But let's not delve too deeply here.
Awesome. Yeah, don't worry about that.
Yeah,
Also,
we're definitely gonna come back to this room.
the fucking Chekhov's gun, but it's a little too big.
Fucking
window-
Chekhov's fucking cannon.
Oh yeah, fucking like we're swapping Chekhovsky cannon with the Chekhov's gun, so we have a Chekhov's cannon and a Chekhovsky gun. Awesome. This window looks over Briar Road, where the young woman was attacked.
Oh yes, I can make out the policeman on the far side of the road investigating the crime scene.
The glass is rather murky, isn't it? You can't see very clearly.
Does this thing open at all, I wonder?
I shouldn't underestimate the bitterness of a London winter, sir.
Sorry?
As soon as you open that window, the teeth will freeze in the pot. No Londoner will go opening windows at dusk in the middle of winter, I assure you.
It seems very unlikely that these two would have seen anything of the incident then.
Okay, so now I think we're done. Let me
Yeah.
check thoroughly though.
The little thingy that's dropped down there on the floor?
No,
Is
that's
it
part
actually
of
collectible,
that's
or-
part of the screen. That's part of the screen.
Okay.
Anything like this way? Also, dude, what I didn't wish that we had like something like this, like in like in Zero Escape, where you like you have a cursor and you like move it
Oh
around.
my god. And if
and,
it
like-
lighted up, yeah.
Yeah, exactly, and
Yeah.
it tells you, oh, you can interact with this, by the way. Like so
Oh
much,
my
so much
God.
easier.
The fact that it has a check mark is really nice. I do appreciate that.
It's also really nice, yeah. It allows you to differentiate between them.
Yeah.
Ooh, Mr.
A
Nuts.
new location has been added.
New location has been added to your court record.
Dring.
Oh, jeez.
Holy shit. Kitur.
February 19th, Mr. Natsume's room. The room where Mr. Natsume was.
What? Just look
Now-
at this place.
I know that sounds bad.
And smell it. It's so musty in here. Ugh. I suppose it's the mountains of old books that are responsible for that.
I don't think I've seen so many books in all my life.
No, me neither.
Bitch, you live like this?
It's so dark in here, too.
Is that
Is that?
I'm talking now? Isn't it? This is my line. Is that the window over there?
Well, it was the window, I think, yes, once upon a time. But for some reason, it's been closed up with bricks and mortar. So this is where Mr. Natsume lives.
By the way, I haven't spotted Mr. Shums anywhere, have you?
No, that's true. But according to what Mr. Garrideb told us, the great detective should be around here somewhere investigating.
Okay, let's examine really quickly.
He's going to be like ass up in the middle of some books.
Who can say truly?
Look at all those books stacked up there. They almost reached the ceiling.
They're all works of English literature, and they all smell so musty. Ugh.
With this volume of books to hand, you'd never be short of reading material, would you?
No, what a dreamy idea.
A bad dream, maybe. For me, at least.
I hate
I
books.
hate books.
Fucking reading sucks. I like anime. BRB.
Oh, chat. We're really in it now, aren't we? I'm gonna... hold on. I gotta take advantage of the fact that I still have a sub for like 6 more days. I'm just gonna use this. I love Five Nights Jack Black.
I just so pretty.
I'm not so ready. Mind you, I don't imagine the book that's at the bottom of the pile now will ever be read again.
So reading it is an experience that comes but once in a lifetime, just as a tea ceremony teaches us.
Feel the water flowing down once in a lifetime.
I mean, this really doesn't feel like my old automobile, right? It doesn't have the same feel and look to it, so I can possibly imagine that it is.
This isn't my beautiful house.
Right? Like I don't think it is.
I certainly didn't expect the conversation to turn down the path of tea ceremony philosophy.
Okay, what is next? Kitty. Kitty.
Peter.
Kitty.
Oh mein Gott.
Meow. Little guy. Meow. Meow.
He's vanished.
Oh my! What another adorable little cat! Perhaps he's looking after all the books while his master is away.
I don't know about that. He disappeared into that pile of books quick as a flash. It was a tricolor Mike, wasn't it? Do they even have that sort of cat here in Great Britain?
Perhaps Mr. Natsume brought the little creature with him from Japan, the little beast.
Little creature. That's made me feel homesick now.
Already? We've only been in the country for 2 days. You're never
Yeah.
gonna survive you're never gonna survive the winter. That
Girl,
seems
my best friend died.
I would just get over it personally. But, it's the same from my perspective, and I guess everyone's different, huh? That seems to be wedged into the crevice between the mountains of books on either side.
I suppose Mr. Natsume would sit there and read while stroking his cat. But surrounded on all sides by these towering old tomes, surely he dreamt of books every night as well.
Yes, he must have done. He must have done so, mustn't he? Oh, what's this? It's a receipt from a second-hand bookshop. Your books.
Oh my god. Oh yes, Mr. Natsume's name is on it. Look, and the date of purchase. 2 days ago at 4:45 p.m. That's the day of the incident.
Oh! That's just a short while before he was embroiled in the terrible attack. He must have been on his way back from buying some old books. The second-hand book receipt has been entered in the record. A receipt discovered in Mr. Natsume's room for some books that he had purchased from a second-hand bookshop before the incident occurred.
The skeleton appears. Bum 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 bum.
Look, Mr. Arujado!
Aha! There he is. Where did he appear?
I'm merely faded from black. Oh yes.
Susato, I'm scared. He wasn't there before.
Just have to ignore that, okay? It's gonna be fine. Hey, we're gonna be fine, okay? We're gonna make it out of here. He seems to be engrossed in the page of an old book. I hope he will mind if we disturb him. Hello, Mr. Shams. Hi. Hey, wake up. Hey.
Hey, wake up.
Hey, wake up. Oh, that's you, by the way. That's you, by the way.
You two, good day.
Good day, sir.
Now, let me see. Where was it that we met?
Oh, Mr. Shams. We were together on the SS Buria.
Yes, of course, the Buria.
Why?
Show me your badge.
Remember, you can press R to open your card record.
And let me see, what happened on that voyage?
It was Kazuma Asogi. He died, tragically, but you were a great help to us. Ah, yes, but of course, the case of Mr. Asogi. It was the one with the snake, wasn't it?
Oh!
Well, you seem to remember something of it, at least.
What an honor to be remembered vaguely by the great Sherlock Holmes. To be just a wispy memory on his great mind. This is Mr.
Oh, no, my dear madame. Hold your tongue.
Oh, hang on, I don't want to hear women right now. Hang on, the men are speaking.
I pride myself on my superior powers of recollection. Your names are safely recorded in my brain attic.
You see, I remember correctly the 4 codes to the bomb from EPLR. Yes, and I will recite them now for memory. The first one was LXA.
Miss Naruhodo
Yeah.
and Mr. Susato.
How did he know? How did he remember?
Mr. Shams, sir, you're misgendering me.
I don't appreciate it very much. I actually have
Try the other way around, Mr.
Actually, have
Shams.
some complicated relationship with gender as well. So if we could,
Yeah.
if you could use my right pronouns, I would really appreciate
Yeah.
it. Also, fucking, I love on the like on the left side, seeing Susato be like, change morphic expression from being delighted. Oh god, it's Mr. Shams, and then be like, oh, he didn't, and then just like being depressed like now. Oh, this really is not that good now.
Okay, well. I lose the first round.
So true.
In truth, I had hoped to invite you both to my Baker Street suite the day we arrived in London. But some Scotland Yarders ambushed me at the railway station and whisked me away to a crime scene. It was an entirely trivial case, of course. I solved the matter in no more than 30 minutes.
I'll finish this trial in 3 minutes.
So they apprehended Soseki-san in that short an amount of time? I'm afraid the pursuance of a new case has dulled my recollection of my past involvements of late. Of late? Don't you mean a little? I know what I said.
Well, who said the line? You or me?
It is a mistake to think that one's brain attic has elastic walls and can distend to any extent.
You mean the brain palace? The mind palace?
No, the brain attic.
Oh, okay, alright. Yeah,
Not to be confused with the nervous system break room.
Now, I here's the thing. My young Japanese not compatriot, a colleague. I understand why you may have fallen into such a trap of conception. It is quite simple, actually. You see, I am Mr. Sherlock Holmes, and my special technique is the brain attic. Also, thank you, Tipsy. Hi. Hang on, I was gonna greet you after we finish the bit, but I'm gonna cut it short if you want to. Hi,
okay.
Tipsy. Thank you so much for the 5 gift of tops. My goodness, thank you so much.
Holy shit.
Dude, that's so many. Thank you.
Oh fuck. Fuck?
What the hell? Also, why the fuck is monthly sub goal there? I already cut it short. What? The fuck? Oh,
Monthly sub goal.
Hang on. That was already finished. We reached that. What the fuck?
Huh.
Yeah.
I guess.
I'm gonna reset that really quickly because it's not supposed to be there. Again, thank you, Tipsy. Thank you so much for the 5 guesses up. That's so generous. Thank you so much.
Yeah.
It means a lot. But like we already reached the monthly sub goal. So I'm gonna refresh this so we can show the follower sub goal. The follower goal. There you go. Perfect. But
I'm guessing that it prioritizes whatever it received first.
But the goal was over. It finished the goal.
Yeah. I don't know.
Whatever, Twitch. But yeah, thank you so much, Tipsy. Thank you so much for the gift of subs. He's really generous. Anyway, I forgotten what the bit was. No, you know what it was? I was gonna say like he's Sherlock Holmes with the brain attic, and then you have Sherlock Holmes with the mind palace, because like the fucking Supernatural or whatever it was, the show that they were. Yeah, whatever. Anyway, let's continue.
You ain't no murder hound, dog. Yes, those are my own words of inimitable wisdom, you know, from an adventure entitled A Study in Scarlet. Please, there's no need to quote yourself.
Oh, but I do say quite some delightful things. Don't you agree?
I don't always remember my pearls of wisdom, but fortunately, my associate pens them beautifully. He means Iris, I suppose.
Mr. Sholmes, we have some extremely important questions to ask you about the trivial case you just mentioned.
Goodness, what an earnest expression. My dear madame, I should be only too pleased, and this murky room is an apt place to discuss the murky case.
You're shifting into media.
Yeah. Yeah.
Lol.
I will never be free of that weird old man.
You're forever, boys.
Yeah.
Lol.
We know this to be the lodgings of a Japanese foreign student by the name of Soseki Natsume. It seems that you assisted in his arrest, Mr. Sholmes, for the stabbing of a young woman outside here on Briar Road. Natsume. Yes, I believe it was a name rather along those lines.
Although I couldn't possibly remember such a complicated set of syllables. You know, I'm English after all.
Mr. Sholmes, it's Natsume.
Well, I mean, the U is surely you must know, my Japanese friend, that the U tends to be silent when preceded by an S and
I think you would explode if I gave you a single bowl of ramen.
Perhaps. Well, it's not my culinary taste that are a premium. No, they not. Oh,
Sir, have you ever seasoned a food with anything other than salt?
Well, that's what I'm saying, right? That way we can discuss my culinary predilections anytime you want, and for however long you may desire so. But surely this is not the topic of discussion.
Why is everybody saying Shirley? Why is everybody saying Shirley?
Because here in Britain, where we are right now, we are so thoroughly fascinated by that one mouse girl. Of course, surely you must have heard
Mouse
of her.
girl.
Yes.
Wait a
yes,
minute. Her name isn't Shirley. It's Ashley.
You may have fallen. You, my dear friend, might have fallen trap to what we call the localizations gambit. Surely you must have heard of it before. Yes. Here in the great land of our queen, we call her Shirley. Yes. That is such. Mm-hmm.
That's so odd.
It is a common mistake. I do not blame you at all, my good friend. It truly says nothing about your detective-ish capabilities. For sure, it does not.
Huh.
Can I say something though? Can I speak?
Yeah.
I'm raising my hand.
Yeah.
But Mr. Natsume denies it. Was it really justifiable to arrest him on so little? Also, what the fuck are you both talking about? The fuck is Shirley? Who's Ashley? What are you talking about? What's a mouse girl?
I'm sorry, Miss Susato. Let me start from the beginning. You know, there's a game called
What's
Resident
that game?
Evil. But I have not the slightest idea of what you mean.
What?
Now, I know that sounds bad.
No, that sounds bad.
I can't believe he was looking Susato-san squarely in the eye while feigning ignorance. I assure you, I am not merely feigning ignorance.
Oh, you will start having those thoughts right away, sir. Yes, please.
It would appear as if the pair of you are under some misapprehension. Oh? How? I assure you, I have no recollection of accusing your stooped compatriots of the crime. But that doesn't make sense. The good detective of Scotland Yard made the following... Kuma!
Splimitopia.
Made the following request of me, and I quote verbatim.
Huh. Surely you mean verbatim, right?
We need you to ascertain the identity and whereabouts of a man seen fleeing the crime scene.
Oh.
Ah, A man seen fleeing. There were a number of books scattered on the pavement at the scene. From the book plates, I was quickly able to determine the bookshop from which they had been purchased. On speaking with the proprietor, I was immediately led to this address. Elementary, wouldn't you say? I believe there is a receipt around here somewhere from the establishment in question. I said it. So, you don't think Mr. Natsom is the culprit then? That I could not tell you. But it was aggravating my faculties, hence why I returned here. However, this place is such a trove of fascinating books, I found myself quite lost in bibliophily.
Bibliophile.
Do not be deceived into believing that I am a man of leisure. No, no, no.
Oh dear. Oh.
Oh my god. Susato's image of this man is being destroyed with every single sentence that he utters.
Good. Just stop making headcanons about real people.
Yeah. Tell me. Have you encountered the landlord of these lodgings? Yes, Mr. Garideb, a retired military man.
It was the first time I ever met a soldier from the great British institution that is the services.
And it was the first time I've ever met a maid from the great British institution that is... service.
You think you're so funny right now, Eduardo? Don't you think that was a good joke?
It wasn't a joke.
Yeah, no. I mean, if you admit it, then yeah, it really wasn't a joke. It was just a string of words that you said mildly hilariously. And you must forgive me if I make assumptions, but I assume that you thought it was funny. But I'm glad you won't delude yourself to such.
Pardon me, madam. We need to continue the investigation. Read your line. Click the button.
No, I don't need a fucking
I have to
cracker
spin it
to
as a
brush me,
British
okay?
boy. I have to click the button.
If I want to destroy my fellow compatriot, I would do so without your white ass having to intervene, okay?
Mr. Sato, please. He's already roasted. Please, he's already dead.
I think it could take a little more time in the oven.
I don't think it was. I didn't think it was that funny.
Yeah, hopefully you didn't.
I do apologize. I'm sorry. It's not funny to get burned.
Well,
I'm sorry.
I'm sorry, women.
As you may well be aware, many households in London employ a maid.
Yes, I read as much in my Great Britain primer.
And so conversely, whether or not a household employs a maid has come to betoken the social standing of those dwelling therein. Betoken their sorry?
What? Now I know that sounds bad, but...
Put simply, my dear fellow, those who employ at least a single maid are considered middle class. Those who do not are beneath that. In the upper echelons of society, of course, households employ enough staff to constitute a large family.
Goodness, how extraordinary.
As you can appreciate, for those on the precarious boundary between the middle and lower classes, being able to afford just one maid is of the first importance. I had no idea. And it is for precisely that reason that I find great stimulation in the situation upstairs. Specifically in the retired army veteran, Mr. John Garideb. Oh? Affable as he is, the fellow is hiding something. Whether or not it imposes on the circumstances of this case, I am as yet unable to ascertain. I'm thoroughly lost on what he means to say. And the crowd goes mild. This room is thoroughly suffocating for the soul, my dear fellow. I assure you, any man whose lot is to dwell in a place such as this will stab somebody sooner or later.
So naturally, I couldn't even I couldn't blame the old fellow. I would have done the same if it were me. I just wouldn't have gone caught, obviously. Mr. Natsume has stabbed no one.
But sooner or later, as I said.
I
I'm not
don't
wrong.
believe-
You're wrong.
I don't know if that's true. I don't believe that's the issue here.
About this dark little room, Mr. Sholmes. Why is there no longer a window? Do you have any idea? No window. So no window?
Oh, this really makes me seething with rage.
Well, I mean, I can clearly see that there is a window of sorts. Zoom. But it's been completely blocked with bricks.
Achoo!
I see. The answer to that question is quite simple. Window tax.
I mean, yeah, that would make sense.
Window tax? What is that?
Surely, not a tax on windows.
Precisely that. Bill Gates has made an enemy of the United Kingdom.
Oh my goodness! Well, I mean, that would explain why the gentleman upstairs only had Macs and iPhones. I guess hey, I guess that's a mystery that didn't solve it, but goddamn if we didn't solve it anyway.
Apple dominates this particular demographic. Until relatively recently, a tax was levied on households in this country by the number of the windows. Those of lesser means, having inherited a sizable and costly family home perhaps, rapidly closed windows up.
That is, I'm pretty sure that is true, by the way.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised.
It's really funny.
While the rich opened windows here, there, and everywhere, in an effort to curry favor with those in power by furnishing them with large sums of tax money.
Now, so you mean to tell me that the rich willingly paying more taxes? I don't think that's right.
Now, I know that sounds odd.
And now I know that sounds incorrect. How awful and unjust, forcing people to live in rooms devoid of light.
Indeed, the seas was rife as a result. So some 40 years ago, or thereabouts, the window tax was abolished. But its legacy remains, as you can see, in squalid lodgings such as these, for example. I suppose Mr. Natsume's stipend for living here in London isn't very generous, perhaps. It would appear so. I've done a little digging, and discovered that these lodgings were offered at an extraordinarily low price.
I did a little digging, you see, and I found that this lodging is standing on a quite a wealth of some kind of sticky substance, some kind of may say tarish, a pool of black liquid, which I can possibly describe the nature of. Now, have you two in your travels found anything quite like? Because I am surely stumped on what to do with this happenings.
I've done a little digging of my own, and I've found a strange artifact which invokes in me a desire to speak in tongues not my own.
Oh my! Oh, God save the Queen, Naruhodo. I just realized I've been wearing the accursed amulet this whole time.
He takes it off and he finally starts speaking like a normal person.
Oh, Oh, I can finally speak normally. Hi guys, how you doing? Why
Oh my
why
god.
do you have
hi.
that accent just now? What the hell? That's weird.
Oh, fuck.
Because the room is so awful, I should think.
Apparently, Mr. Natsume only moved in here about 1 week ago.
Hi Jace.
Hi, Jace.
Here's your husband. Hi Jace. Hi.
Hi. Hi. Hi. Hi. Five Nights at Freddy's.
That will be Shams?
Yes, that's correct. However, I don't believe the low rent is explained by the shabby nature of the accommodation. Oh?
Oh, that's you. I wasn't gonna read that.
Still, that is of little relevance here, a matter not worthy of further attention. Are you sure? I'm curious now. I'm curious.
Oh.
Now, naturally, I already know that you're bi-curious.
I know. I can tell. Yeah. I can tell fellow gentlemen of my disposition, you see.
Well, I believe I've told you all I can now. Thank you, Mr. Sholmes. Ah, yes, Mr. Naruhodo. Was it not your intention to become a practitioner of law? You remember that, did you?
Oh my god, you remember? Also, hi DK. I was looking thinking for this up. Hi. Well, good to
DK.
see you. DK Nightlight.
Will you perhaps be offering your services in this very matter, I wonder? To the occupants of this room, Mr. Natsume, was it?
You know, you can pronounce it. The white boy said a Japanese word.
I'm not sure. Holy shit, he actually said it.
Oh, wait.
Not sure. On what grounds? Well, I actually defended someone in court here only yesterday.
Back to Lark? Hell yeah. Don't worry.
Really? Well then, I congratulate you, sir, on an ambition realized, and so promptly, too. The thing is, it's really made me question things. Am I right to believe in my clients? To trust in their innocence? Yes. Trust. Mr. Sholmes. Mr. Natsume didn't do it, did he? My dear fellow, I haven't the first idea.
Oh, I don't know.
Oh.
I don't know. I didn't choose the law. I didn't choose the
oh.
genius lower kind. How could I possibly know?
What
Yeah,
do you
his
think
podcast
about this?
briefing.
I don't fucking know.
Lord me, I wouldn't possibly know. Does his face looks like it has anything behind it? No. Oh, pray tell not.
Oh,
Good heavens.
but... Huh. I thought that's why you were here. Didn't you come back to investigate? Ah, yes. That was indeed my initial intention. But there are simply too many fascinating books here. Hoocha! I couldn't possibly ignore them. Oh. I see. Nevertheless, there are two facts that I can state quite unequivocally. The man who fled the scene of the crime 2 days ago was the Japanese occupant of this room, and there are witnesses who swear to having seen the same man commit the crime. That is all I can say. Huh. Ah, and one more thing.
I saw you do it. What is it, Mr. Shums? Tell us.
I cannot say with any certainty whether or not it is of relevance to this case, but I am quite sure that the retired army man who owns this property is hiding something.
Also, logging a Shums. No, yeah, we've been doing that for quite a while now. It's fucking shall we put it, interesting.
Sholmes is kind of he's kind of quirky with it.
He's a little bit peculiar.
Eccentric. Mr. Garadeb is... Mr. Sholmes said as much before, actually, didn't he?
Eccentric, peculiar, strange, quirky. What's another synonym for that?
Hmm.
5 letters, start with a Q. Doesn't come to mind.
I don't know.
I guess it come back to me.
Yeah. Anyway, at present, that is really all that plays on my mind in relation to this case.
Está enojado. As yet, our investigations have uncovered nothing that could help establish Mr. Nasime's innocence.
No, you're right. Perhaps it's time we probed a little deeper into Mr. Garideb's secret. Just remember, I cannot be sure whether the landlord's secret will prove to be of relevance or not. Hurrah! But I wish you every success, of course, Mr. Naruhodo. A busy man indeed. He's gone back to his book in the corner of the room.
Okay.
Okay, that's actually a pretty cute mental image of like Herlock just like chilling with the cat, reading. That's
Chilling
nice,
on the
man.
weekend like usual.
Chilling on the week.
Reading Shakespeare and
Scooby Dooby Doo.
no. I got to come with something else.
Yeah.
What is a famous author that could fit there?
Shit. Dickens.
No. It has to be like Dedekind, Nietzsche, ooh. There has to be something I can do with like you know like do like a rule. I guess I have to think about it. Okay, let's see what else we have. Yeah, we can just do like a funny poo poo joke or something, but it has to be more clever than that. You know, it has to be more profound, more far-reaching. So in respect of that, it has to be more well thought out. At least this British pop art detective, yeah, is fucking. Oh, you're gonna look at him, but like he's quirky. He's quite funny.
Look at all these balls of paper on the floor. There are notes scrawled all over them in English. It looks like the wastepaper basket is so full they've just fallen out.
I think Mr. Natsume must have been deeply immersed in his research, don't you? Oh, don't you think?
Or deeply averse to tidying up his mess.
I mean, it could possibly be both, I suppose. I wouldn't like to speculate which is closer to the truth. I think we need to leave him alone. It's kinda rude to argue about people like that. Also,
Oh, lucky cat.
Kitty. Oh look! It's a beckoning cat from home.
It's a bit big and bulky, isn't it? Surely Mr. Natsume didn't bring that Maneki Neko all the way from Japan with him.
I hardly think you're in a position to comment, Mr. Naruhodo. I mean, you have a fucking sword with you. Osaka Rosen. You have a fucking sword with you, you stupid bitch. Are you forgetting the enormous Daruma doll that you have brought in the luggage?
But, well, it can be dangerous traveling abroad. I wanted a lucky charm.
Just grab like one of those charms that they sell at the temples. Like, come on, dude. Like, what are you doing? You guys are going to a shrine and got a good luck charm. What do you put a huge doll with you? What do you? Come on, dude. Like, okay, well, okay. Well, I'm just saying you cannot criticize them. Well, I imagine Mr. Natsume wanted the same, and this cat is sure to beckon good luck to him.
It's not doing a very good job so far, is it?
You mustn't say such things. Come on, it's a little kitty.
I was thinking it.
Yeah, I know. And what about it? This is a fucking. You think the little maneki Neko cannot hear you? You think it's that stupid? No. No. He can hear you. You know he knows you're being mean, and he's gonna bring you 10,000 years of bad luck just for that, just because you're a fucking asshole. So like, get fucked, idiot.
I didn't say a word.
How about you thought it?
Why are my eyes such a giveaway?
Okay. Hang on. Give me 1 second.
Mr. Naruhodo, I can read your soul.
Mr. Naruhodo, I have broken the cyclox on your with that I can see in your heart, and you're very bad. I can see that.
You're really thinking about holding hands with Mr. Herlock. Wow, I can't believe it.
It's kinda. Hey, well, listen. Up to you, I suppose. But I wouldn't be caught dead up with that.
Hmm. Could you even call us a window?
I think so. It was a window. It was a window at one time, after all. Although all that remains is a frame around some bricks now.
So, really, it's just a wall then, isn't it? But why would anyone deliberately brick it up like that? Oh my god.
Now, if only someone a few minutes ago would have told us about like some kind of historical event that would have led to that specific situation. I guess a girl can dream, huh? I'm afraid I have no idea.
Hmm.
Perhaps Mr. Natsume painted the brick design on in a fit of whimsy, right? That's possible, right? Why not?
Ugh, that's alarmingly feasible. Anyway, whatever the reason, the lack of ventilation in here makes the place very oppressive.
Hmm. It does. I imagine being cooped up in a window like this would be extremely tiring. Extremely trying. Sorry, I'm sorry I spoke. Also,
Took in a
fucking
window?
what?
Uh,
Also,
look at the lot later.
hey, chilling on the weekends like usual. Reading Shakespeare and Virginia Gina Woolf. There we go. Thank you, Anna, and thank you
Virginia
so
Woolf
much
is
for
American.
Thank you so much for coming, everyone. Good night. This you having a wonderful audience. Thank you so much, everyone. Good night. See ya. Good evening, everyone.
Good
And
fucking
remember
night.
to tip your waitress. Anyway. That's it.
Excuse me, Mr. Sholmes.
Also, I don't even know if Virginia Woolf is from this era.
Actually, I don't remember.
Whatever.
Yes, so true. To be or not to be. He's
Oh yeah,
literally reading Shakespeare.
oh
Oh
yeah.
my
So,
god.
yeah, yes, Mr. William. Yes, Billy. I do agree. It truly can either be to be, or you cannot, or, or
Shakespeare really does say it like it is.
so true. He's this Mr. Hamlet. He's just like me, truly. That's so for true. I
Okay,
do
okay.
say so.
Perp, I know that you're joking, but
Mhm.
like for real, I have no doubt in my heart of hearts
Mhm.
that somebody watching the play in Shakespearean time probably thought to themselves, "Oh my god,
He's
he's
just like
just like me.
me.
He's just
Celebrities.
like me for real."
That's just like no. I have to imagine. I mean, we're doing it right now, and we haven't changed. Humans haven't changed in thirty
Yeah,
thousand years. So
turns out that the guy who wrote universally relatable works, those works are still universally relatable now. Huh? Weird.
what? Wait, what the fuck? No way.
Oh fuck.
Wait, you mean to tell me that classics persevere through the test of time? No way. I
No,
think I think there's something wrong with your logic there, but I cannot exactly put my finger
unrealistic.
onto it. Into what? Yeah, good. Mm.
Mhm. That is indeed the question,
What
Mr. Naruhodo. To be or not to be brushed off, that is the question, and the answer is all too clear.
do you mean by that? Come on, dude. What is your fucking problem? Do you hate me?
Oh man.
Sorry, Mr. Naruhodo. Do you hate men? Is that what is that what's wrong?
I fucking adore this sprite of Susato.
This
It's
is
like,
like
hmm,
this is like
something.
so
It's like, something's not right with you.
what is
You're not
what's your
normal.
problem? What's wrong with you? What's the fuck, dude? Like, come on, really?
Huh. I wonder who that is.
Let's leave Mr. Shums in peace, okay? Come on, let's hey, Mr. Shums, is this guy bothering you? Okay, I think that's all. I think that's everything we have here. So let's move. Decepticons, roll out. Where do we go?
The Queen has died. Now I, Starscream, am the Queen of England.
Dude, awesome. Dude, base. Hell yeah. I will take that. Yeah, hell yeah. Where do we need to go again? Wait, hang on. Actually, guys,
Save.
okay. Actually, yeah, that's a good idea. Before anything, that's a good idea. Do you remember where we need to go though?
We gotta go see old fucker with the. I was about to say the wax plate.
Yeah, no, well, yeah, fucking the army man. Yeah, that's true. Need to go see. We
I
need to
love
see
this
that.
hot pocket. I love this British hot pocket.
Yeah, of course you fucking do. Of course you fucking do. Yeah, no way in hell you don't. Also, hi, Saria.
Hello.
Hi, you're so quiet, bestie.
Uh,
Oh, you're so quiet. You're so small.
do
You're
you
so
hear
far
me
away.
now?
A little bit better. Maybe a little bit louder.
Hold on.
Okay.
Can you hear me now?
Okay, that's better. That's better. Hi, bestie.
Okay.
I
Hello.
would say we're not gonna go for too much longer. We're gonna do whatever we have. We're gonna get to a stopping point and we're gonna end.
That's
Is that okay?
okay.
Okay.
I
Okay, let's
want
go.
some more game.
Okay. We need to talk to this fucking old fart. We need to talk to this old bitch.
Yeah, I don't know how much longer we'll be. I'm guessing that this is probably the last section in this
Right.
place, and then we'll go to someplace else. I don't know.
I think this is gonna be like we're gonna find something here, and then it's gonna be like, oh, we
Yeah.
have found something important about this old man. I cannot wait to see where this goes in court, and then to be continued. You peregrine.
Oh my god, it's Mac the Knight from McDonald's.
Right? It's back tonight.
Literally.
Yeah.
Saria, that is
Back
literally
tonight.
what I said.
Stop me. Stop me. What's the detective chap? Oh, fuck, I forgot his name. Still hard work down there. Mr. Collections? Oh, yes, I'm ringing some big bell. Couldn't possibly remember that all. I couldn't remember the faces and the names of all the LGBT community here in London. I couldn't possibly. Oh no. But yeah, I think maybe yes. All the detective business is really my thing. I'm afraid. I'm
Wait a
not.
minute, Hold
not
on. He has a book. He has the Sherlock's book. Well, I mean, this guy's full of shit anyway. But fuck, I don't know.
I don't know what you're talking about, my young chap.
Show him your badge.
My goodness.
Well,
Oh, no.
Mr. Schultz is in his
that a
element down
badge?
there.
Ooh, that's a badge. Oh, I always wanted to see one up close and personal. Jolly good show. Another cup of tea, if you please, John. Please, come on.
Oh my god, we're gonna see the fucking
Woman.
okay.
Woman.
Hi, Joan. Hi, Joan. Hi.
Hey, Joan. Now then, what do you tell me what the for the umpteenth time, woman? Would you watch what your volleyball doing? Hang on. I shall be starving dinner shortly, sir. Well, a son, did you say? Oh, well, why couldn't I? Yes, of course. Frightfully rude of me, but I'm afraid I shall ask you to take your leave, if you be so kind, yes. No, yes, of course, we are deeply grateful for all your assistance. Not at all. Come on, why couldn't I? Don't get much chance to talk with young foreigners like yourself. It's been a pleasure.
You know, if it was up to me, I would have voted for Obama a third time.
but truly, it was. I mean, the time with the fella was truly splendiferous, absolutely. But you know, some change was on
was due. Yes. Oh, well, of course, I don't mean it that way. Obviously, I mean, you know, the Constitution requires a certain vitality to the thing. Of course. Who did I vote for? Well, I don't think that's any of your business, quite frankly. And of course, like you see that the Constitution does guarantee everyone a free and fair election, by which we mean, you know. Secret vote is a very important piece of the puzzle. Yes, surely you understand. Yes. I mean, it does guarantee that it has to be free and fair. Which, if you have been following the news lately, you may have seen that. Best of luck and all that. Yes. Perhaps you could see yourself out. Get out of here. I have no further business with you two.
According to Mr. Sholmes, Mr. Garadev is hiding something. And since no other avenues of investigation seem open to us at the moment, perhaps we should do some digging and find some of those dark amulets for ourselves.
And find some of that dark sticky liquid that is similar under the surface. Oil. I mean petroleum.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah. Oil, of course. Yeah.
I said dark sticky liquid. I don't fucking.
Saria, Herb did say dark sticky liquid.
That's true. You're so right.
Hi.
Oh.
Oh my god. What's he doing over there?
What's happening for him?
I knew that there had to be a moment in which he was ass out. This is as close as we get.
Yeah, it's not
Best face in the world.
No, you will see that he's facing like the opposite way of the world. Like it's like you realize that he's facing like the other way. Like it's showing his face to the world, if anything. Unless we are the world, in case. Unless we are his world, in which case. Oh my god! My goodness, Mr. Sholmes.
Aha! We meet again, my dear fellows.
Good gracious! When did you sneak him here?
Look, Sholmes, at your service. I am no longer in your walls.
What were you doing over by the window?
The walls, actually. I am given to watching the evening sky as the sun sets, madame. Yet sadly, cheerful as the room downstairs undoubtedly is, it lacks an aperture for such an observation. So I took the liberty of borrowing a small corner of space by the window up here.
Huh. Well, I'll be.
Keeping an eye to one's windows at dusk is the prudent thing to do in London, I'm gathering. And one other thing, Mr. Naruhodo. I saw you do it.
Mr. Sholmes, I don't mean to be impertinent, but I do believe we already made that joke already.
Oh? No, this is the first time that I'm making the joke.
Oh, okay, well, in that case.
I thought perhaps you might be in need. ... of a certain great detective's great mind. Huh. Well, I don't mind having some arm candy, so... Wait, he's not talking about... Is he? I didn't expect to be going through that again so soon.
Oh, wait, does he mean that he... Huh, does he know? He knows.
Does he know?
Do you mean, Mr. Sholmes...
There is a mighty secret in this modest room. Something to do with a closet and somebody seeking to come out of it. My eyes see even the most trivial of trifles.
You... Mr. Sholmes, what do you mean in this room exactly? Oh, wait.
This doesn't concern you, Miss.
Oh, I get it now. No, never mind. That could be so blind.
Guys, what the fuck are we talking about here?
Gay sex.
Yeah,
I
what
take
are you
it
talking
prepared,
about?
Mr. Naruhodo. Not the fucking timing. Gay sex. I take it you are prepared, Mr. Naruhodo.
Think so?
I think so. There's
I'm
just enough for one of my greatly admired great deductions. Let us
Oh.
conclude the matter before dark.
Huh. Let's conclude the matter before we need to go. We need to go raid someone.
Mr. Garrideb, though it would seem you are a military man of considerably distinguished service,
Enlist.
your standing as a landlord is
Enlist.
not what one might call first rate. You're something of a parasite, you see.
Hmm?
I'm afraid, sir, that it is all too clear to me. There are two conclusions I have been able to draw by careful observation of your living arrangements.
I beg your pardon? Hello? What the fuck are you talking about, my good man?
The first is that even as we speak, you are concealing the presence of a ferocious beast in your care.
Hello?
Oh my.
The fuck do you mean?
And the second is that as a result of the beast's violent rampage, you have lost something very dear to you.
The beast.
Mr. Norjado, look.
The old man's broken out in a cold sweat. Unbelievably, it seems Mr. Conclusions are both spot on.
How could you possibly? What the hell?
How did you know I have Mr. Beast in my apartment?
How could I possibly know, is what you are about to say.
Now, how could you know, my good man, that I was responsible for the disappearance of one Mr. Beast out of the face of Twitter.com? How could you know that I was the one to cancel him? No, surely not.
The answer couldn't be simpler, sir. It's a shrimple fact. For in the dense jungle of logic and reasoning, I am the king of beasts. I am Mr. Beast.
I am the king of the jungle. Powerful, yet nimble.
Yeah, Herlock is kind of a Germa type.
Yeah.
Mm.
Yeah.
She would absolutely go with King of the Jungle.
Are we wrong?
No, we're not.
He's kind of like Germa kind. Germa like. Are you not in agreement?
Well,
Anyway, Charles.
well.
Well, I know too well.
And I know only too well that wild beasts are not easily tamed. So, shall we begin? Once again, Herlock Sholmes is proud to present his Logic and Reasoning Spectacular. Dun 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 dun, the great deduction, the game is afoot. Topic 1. Nature of the beast.
Nature of the Mr. Beast.
It certainly shouldn't take a great detective to see that a fearsome beast has been on the rampage of late within these four walls. Thus, we are faced with the question, what form might this beast take?
Get over there.
What the fuck are you looking at? Oh, I'm sorry. I just saw an airplane coming through. Whoa.
Hachu, hacha! For a man with military breeding, your eyes are uncommonly candid.
Yo, they bred him military style?
Breeding?
The military calibers breeding? Jeez.
Out of my way,
Wonder
gay
what
boy.
I
I'm
saw.
out of enlist.
Go away.
God. Oh, you already read this, yeah.
Why never?
Your furtive glance, Mr. Garrideb, leads us directly to the answer. The true nature of the beast that has run rampant here is revealed by that lion statue.
More?
Yes, though an army man, you appear unimposing at best. You're a bit of a beta male, a fact that has fueled your admiration for the mighty lion, the king of the jungle.
The king of the jungle.
The king of the jungle.
What is a spiffle, I ask you?
In the end, your admiration became so great, in fact, that you had a living, breathing specimen shipped from India, which you tried to keep in this very house.
Hello? Okay.
What? What the now, I
Getting
know
with
that.
such a wild beast proved more difficult than you had imagined.
But what? Now, I know that sounds bad.
The chilling traces of a wild rampage are still very much in evidence.
Well,
Yet, as we look around, the beast in question fails to present itself. Where could this angry creature have disappeared to? Madam,
me?
I pray you do not consider me unchivalrous, but it is plain to me with one glance in your direction.
It is?
Your dress pocket gives us a handsome clue as to the beast's current whereabouts. For protruding from it is a handbill advertising a circus show.
Oh,
Yes, you sought to dispose of this terrifying lion, Mr. Garadeb. At Batty's Circus, a
oh.
traveling show currently sojourning in a nearby park. I have observed the test.
I get it. That's like a reference. It's funny.
Yep. You sold the savage lion, sir, to the circus troupe in the ballroom with the wrench.
Oh, whoa, well, I most certainly did not. Whoa.
I believe I have made my point. The fearsome beast which ran amok in this room was an Indian lion. And a simple visitor's circus now will reveal the lion prancing jubilantly through a ring of fire. Let's go to the circus, right now.
Huh.
A
Don't you all-
rampaging Asiatic lion.
Don't you see? Don't you all feel that this whole affair is quite mired in in a gloomy atmosphere? Let's all go to the circus and engage in merriment. Why not? Why don't we?
Now, Mr. Garadeb,
I just want to say this real quick is that
Yeah.
you don't know how hard I had to hold myself back when I saw that lion statue and didn't say anything that like, you know when the line and the sun and everything and the line and the sun and the sun.
Okay, what now? Now, okay, but hang on, Ratsoya. Have you considered like just okay? It requires some kind of a little bit of abstract thinking, so it may not be like very suitable for all persons. But like if you will indulge me, right? Like now let's pretend that there was a lion, right? And let's say that it was let's say there was like the 11th one in its succession, right? You know, I think it's a pretty number. I think it makes sense, right? And now let's say that same lion, just went to
Chat,
town,
I'm looking
just
directly
devoured
into
the
your
sun,
eyes
right?
with the look of knowing.
If that came to happen, what do you think would happen? What do you think that would entail? Because like I will tell you, this again it's kind of abstract, but I think it could lay some light into some situations, and I just cannot get a grip on it. You know, it's like it's quite mesmerizing.
It's quite,
of
really, I don't think I can. I don't think I have zero escape from it. I don't know.
yeah, no, I was just getting.
It
I'm
seems
just
to me
getting.
that you have quite a dilemma on your hands.
Yeah,
A zero-time dilemma, because you have zero time.
I've dedicated a lot of time into it, but I've gotten zero leads on where to go, and boy, I tell you, it does leave you in a dilemma on what to do next. So I don't know, it's kind of a difficult situation. What can I do?
In completely unrelated news, I'm gonna have to leave in about like 10 minutes. It's really late, and tomorrow we're gonna be working the fucking.
Why 10 minutes? Just because it's midnight?
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure we're done like soon. Like, I'm pretty sure this is the end.
Yeah.
So yeah, we're gonna try to get to the end. Give me 15 minutes. 15 minutes.
Yeah. I'll give you 15 minutes of my lifetime. It is plainly clear that you still have deep feelings for this formidable beast. You mentioned Shirley, your favorite little mouse girl. Indeed, in that blithe pose, the distress this loss has caused you is veritably tangible.
Now, my good man, why must you call her a mouse girl? She's obviously just a mouse. I feel like
Mouse?
I feel like you've assigned some characteristics to her just by defining her as a mouse girl that I'm not sure I'm quite comfortable with. Oh,
Your head weighs heavy on your shoulders, the pain you feel being revealed by that supporting arm. Amid fits of tears, you will let your beloved beast go.
your beloved Mr. Beast.
The strain of losing something so dear to you is clearly visible in your visage.
Nonsense, man. I simply, whoa.
But what, we must now ask ourselves, is the true cause of this pain? And we need only follow the direction of your gaze to find the answer. Ring. Yes, it is this pile of bills that has given rise to the pain you suffer.
Oh, I see.
Taxes.
Oh, on
Every
your
envelope.
windows.
Every envelope contains another demand for payment.
Oh,
For cartloads of meat, potatoes, wheat, and tea. Indeed, feeding your beloved has had a devastating impact on the financial circumstances of your household. And so you had no choice but to let it go.
yes, well, I say,
Now, in a final fit of rage, the ferocious beast carried out one last unimaginable attack.
unimaginable.
The aftermath of which can be clearly seen by observing the carpet over there. A very expensive wooden carpet, if I'm not mistaken. Oh my god, dude. Oh,
Yeah.
God.
You
Never fucking mind.
You realize where it's leading us. Anyway.
Yeah.
Oh dear me.
What could have caused such a destructive outburst? This time, madam, I'm afraid it is you who has inadvertently revealed the truth to me. Your wondering eye has settled upon the answer very neatly indeed. Yes, to explain the dire state of the carpet, we need only look at the Tower of Cakes.
Oh,
There is no creature more dangerous on this earth than a beast with an unsatiated appetite.
Speaking of appetite, this fucking cake looks so fucking good. Oh my god.
Yeah.
Oh, the
Fuck.
fucking chocolate, dude. Looks like a brownie.
God, I want
Whoa.
that. Was it or was it not once said by a certain noblewoman, if they have no bread, let them eat cake?
Actually,
that-
Mr. Sholmes, that's actually supposed to be apocryphal, and she never said that.
Yeah, Susato is right. I think that what she actually meant to say was to give them flour, specifically the refined flour that they used for food is at the heart of all tragedy, in fact.
whatever do you mean?
Having tired of the taste of cake, the beast began to stalk its next prey. I'm sure I need not spell out the nature of this final act of destruction carried out by the beast. There is only one logical conclusion. Worked into a frenzy by hunger, the lion attacked and ate the carpet. The teeth marks on the carpet are a perfect match with those of a lion I once saw in India, in a photo, across the room.
I remember it quite clearly, yes.
Carpet gnawed on by the starving lion.
And a thank you.
Thus concludes Sherlock Holmes' great deduction of this beastly puzzle. He's so fucking wrong. I love him.
I have blinded 1,000 people.
He's pogging.
Oh my god, what's the matter with you, Joan? You're pouring scalding tea all over me.
Oh, I'm sorry, Mr. Garrett. I'm afraid I didn't notice.
My directions can be startlingly sharp. It stands to reason that your cup runneth over.
Oh, you see, it is quite common that you may be jealous. I mean, my pussy does pop severely within, while does not.
My pussy does pop severely, to a degree
I
that
know,
you may
as
not be
don't
accustomed. Hmm?
My pussy pops a feeling in yours, don't.
And you don't.
Indeed, my revelations can make people spill tears at times too.
Oh,
Mr. Sholmes, sorry to butt in again, but could I make an observation? Why, certainly, Mr. Naruhodo. What is it? Again? Well, your deductions just now?
dude, that's so wrong, dude.
Do you really think a lion could have fit inside a room of this size? Indeed, it is the only explanation for the facts. That terrifying truth all too often lies beyond the realms of common sense.
Right? Does it? Are you sure about that? I'm not.
But wouldn't it be an idea to consider what lies inside the realms of common sense as well?
But if an uncaged lion had run amok in this very room, surely Mr. Garridab and his mate would have been hurt, or worse.
That's where you are stuck, at home.
What?
No doubt the former military man held his own against the beast using that large cannon. I thought you said that they sold the lion to the circus.
And what about the food? Meat and potatoes are one thing. But I don't believe I have ever heard of a lion that drinks tea or eats cake.
My dear Miss Susato, it occurs to me with some regularity that irrespective of race and breeding, whenever anyone lands on Great British soil, they are infused with a highly appropriate taste for afternoon tea.
I see.
White.
Well, forget I said anything then. Oh, what a glorious notion! That makes so much sense. How didn't I think about it that way? Well then, Mr. Naruhodo, it's your turn to shine again, like the game.
Ha!
Oh, that's
I had a feeling that was coming.
A slime massage. A slime massage. That's all Mr. Sholmes' deductions need. You can do it. It should be simple.
Excellent. I've been waiting for my trusty partner in deduction to step forward, Mr. Naruhodo.
Mr. Sholmes, what do you stop for a second?
Don't think about it too hard. We don't even know yet whether or not it's going to help with Mr. Natsume's case. Still, uncovering the truth is always worthwhile, whatever the motivation. At least, that's what I want to believe. Let us start again. From the beginning of Herlock Sholmes' Logic and Reasoning Spectacular.
Okay, here we go. Now this, hopefully, this is the final part of the game. Not of the game, of the
game?
section.
Yeah, the game ends
section.
now.
Yeah, we're never going to trial or anything. Hang on. Okay, let's see. It's not this, obviously. Not that either.
sorry, I burped.
Oh, it's okay. I couldn't hear you. Okay, so there is some kind of beast though. Like he was like, what the fuck?
No, I'm guessing that this probably has something to do with the cat.
Oh,
But
maybe.
like,
That actually could, yeah.
I really
I-
didn't see the lion thing coming.
No, but if you observe Mr. Garridab's reaction, it rather seems as though some beast did indeed run amok here in this room.
Yes, something with a very fierce nature.
But it couldn't have been a lion transported for me, yeah. Could it?
So what was it then?
We must follow Mr. Garidov's gaze. That will lead us to the true answer. Hang on, hang on.
Oh,
Like,
hold on.
that-
The picture behind.
Wait. Oh, wait, what the fuck is that? Whoa, hang on. What
What
is
the
that?
fuck is that?
Whoa.
Can I check it?
What the fuck is he holding?
Hello?
Oh shit!
Oh,
What?
What's this photograph?
look at the photograph.
The photograph.
It appears to be from Mr. Garidov's wedding. He looks very happy, doesn't he?
Oh my fucking god! Look at the
Yeah.
hair.
Oh,
Nah, have you figured it out? Have you figured
Oh
it
my
out?
God.
Have you figured it out?
oh,
The maid is his wife, and they're oh my god! Okay,
the-
yeah, I think I get.
the
I think I can
moment-
figure it out.
The
but
moment
yeah.
the moment that he was like, oh, well, you see, people in Great Britain like are divided in classes, whether they have a maid or not. So if you are middle class and you do have a maid, your most important priority is not to lose it. So, what if your maid was something else as well? You didn't have to hire a maid. What will you do then? So yeah,
Fucking British people, dude.
fucking British, fucking white people did.
oh my god. Fucking truly.
Literally, yeah. No, how unfortunate. Something might have struck the glass directly over the woman's face. Like that's so fucked up, isn't it? That's so crazy that would happen. So, like so precisely.
I wonder what happened. Probably best not to delve too deeply there.
Yeah, this is not for now. Also, can I like just look at the guy? I'm like, I know it's the mortar shells, but like, come on.
Take that. Mortar
Oh no,
shells.
it's not. Okay. The true identity of the beast that tore this room apart is these shells. With the butter wouldn't melt. Accomplish the cannon. Oh. You can read this next line, I suppose.
But war? What is it good for? Nothing. It brings only destruction, something we must all strive to understand. Strive to understand. What spectacularly contrived logic led you to this mindless conclusion? Oh, well, it's supposed to be logic and reasoning spectacular, so I thought I'd contribute to the show.
Well, I just want to help. I wanted to be like you when I grow up.
This is my show, Mr. Naruhodo. Kindly perform any peculiar experiments on your own stage.
You come to my post and try to outperform me?
You try to be the funny man on my Tumblr account?
So you're the funny man account now, aren't you?
He's like, I'm Sharpay, not you. Calm down.
You're never gonna get your mind in the game. You're never gonna be him. You will never be her.
Sorry. Alright, let's see.
Well, what we do know with some certainty is that it has been a quark as well. I've been able to look in direction of something that gives it identity away. Yes, if we investigate thoroughly enough, we ought to find the answer. What did Mr. Gavin look at? It's here somewhere if it's need to find it. Well, I would like to see him, you know, so like look at what the like what he was looking at. Okay. Man.
Can you rotate up and down?
No,
No.
not the
Fuck.
lion. I know that to be true.
Mortar shells, which isn't it?
Is it a fucking photograph? I don't think it is, but is it?
Hold on. Rotate around it to look at the partition thing.
Nope, nothing.
Is there something there?
Nope, nothing.
No.
Like I also thought of that, but no.
Ugh.
Look at this photograph.
Every time it doesn't make you laugh.
Wait, hang on. I think it may be the mortar shells, but we need to actually like figure it out, you know? Like we don't know why yet. So we need to actually like employ some logic on the shells, and then we will be able to present it. Which is like
Yeah, probably.
It's one of the worst tricks that this game pulls on you, but
Yeah.
suppose we need to play by its rules.
The game does this thing in which you have to be wrong, and then you get to be right.
Well,
I don't know.
okay, it's
annoying.
not that in this instance. In this instance, you actually have to like investigate more to get more information, and then maybe. So I suppose.
Yeah. These are shells for the cannon, are they? What a strange place to keep them.
What a strange device. I imagine they have some significance to Mr. Garedev from his time on the army. Ah, of course! He mentioned a battle to us before, didn't he? Do you remember? He said that he'd been shot in the knee. Perhaps it was one of these that hit him?
Damn.
If a round that size had hit his knee, there'd be nothing left of it. Or Mr. Garadeb, for that matter.
the fucking one caliber gun.
Ah, to smithereens, you mean?
Oh, just rest to say.
Mr. Sholmes has a Persian slipper, and this man has spent shells. Perhaps it's customary in Britain to display, well, rubbish on the mantelpiece?
Perhaps this is fucking... Because perhaps these people are, freaks? Well, what else could it be? Do I have to... I don't have to do it again, right? No, yeah, I don't.
The fucking badge.
Show him your badge.
No, I mean
Check him your badge. No, it's not.
No, you can't even select it. Okay, lion statue, we have to investigate that, I guess. Well, this is the lion statue that Mr. Sholmes picked out.
Yes, I do wonder. Perhaps if you did live with a lion, it would prove to be a rather sweet companion.
I think that's like a mouse trying to tell its family that the cat around the house is sweet.
Oh, surely you mean, right? I suppose it is a bit of a flight of fancy, isn't it?
Anyway, the beast we're looking for is something else.
Like what?
Let's have a good look around.
What are you talking about? There's nothing
Ugh.
else. There's literally nothing else here. What are you talking about?
I had a feeling something like this would happen.
I'm missing something? There's something I didn't like look at?
Is there another action that you can do besides examine?
I can check the history.
Fucking Christ. The window?
No.
Oh my god.
A photograph frame. Look at this photograph. Mortal shells. Oh, mortal shells. Mortal Kombat. No, there's nothing. There's
I know.
nothing.
I
There's
don't
nothing
fucking-
here.
Yeah.
Are you serious? There's
Fuck.
literally nothing here.
There's literally nothing.
Am I going insane? I'm going insane. There's something I'm saying.
Yeah, like that's it. That's everything that is selectable. Fucking great Ace Attorney.
Look at this
Yeah,
photograph.
yeah.
Huh. Wait,
Oh,
can I
Okay.
check the photograph?
skip on
right?
through. Is there an option?
You
Ooh.
little
Okay,
fucking
here we go.
bitch.
Fucker.
The glass is broken, so you can see the bride's face at all.
But no amounts of cracks could hide the woman's plump form.
Okay. Okay. I think powerful would be kind of the plot. Mr. Arugado or something. I don't know, man.
Yes, she certainly looks that. There's a lot of horsepower there. Hmm?
Wait, what's happening over there, young guys? You couldn't possibly be
Kind of a
fatphobic over
milf.
there, right? No, of course not. The youth these days surely know better than to be discriminatory against fat people, right? No, that couldn't possibly be. Right?
Not someone you want to upset, that's for sure. Oh, look. Oh. Never mind.
It's my turn to talk now?
Um,
Oh, look! Have you noticed her wedding ring? It's very large, isn't it? Also, why does her hand look like a paw?
It does look like a paw.
It does look like a
Yeah.
paw, right?
That's an unusual design.
It looks like some sort of embellished sunflower.
The badge.
Show her your badge. Mr. Garrett.
Mr. Garrett.
This must have been when Mr. Garrett was still in the army.
He seems to be carrying his rather stout bride effortlessly and beaming a smile at the same time.
Ah, interesting. He did get himself sort of a short stack, huh? I suppose he was very strong in his younger years.
Hard to imagine now. He's as thin as a rake.
Okay, maybe now that we know about the bride and the ring, we can check something else. For the love of God,
no,
please.
Savage. Hold on. Go back to the photograph. There might be another like.
Look at the
a
photograph!
corner. Yeah, there might be like a corner of it that you have to click on or something. I don't know.
I mean, it says that not to examine too deeply. But I'm gonna check it away. I don't think.
It says don't examine too deeply, but at the same time, like.
Like, what do you want me to do? What do you want from me?
Literally.
The lion statue doesn't have anything at all.
Can you present the hidden bride?
Ooh, maybe we can present. Yeah, maybe we can present something in the picture instead of the picture itself. That's an interesting thought, I suppose. We can.
I swear to God.
I mean, me as well. Yeah, you fucking bitch! I'm gonna fucking kill you. I'm gonna kill you. Shoot Takumi. I know where you live.
The true nature of the beast that has run rampant here is revealed by that newlywed bride.
Precisely, Mr. Naruhodo. No other explanation could possibly fit.
I suppose you could say that.
Ring. Yes, this framed print pictures your wife, Mr. Garrideb. And while we lament the fact that her face is obscured, we can still make out her mighty arms and note the considerable horsepower they must contain. Indeed, surely any woman of such powerful constitution would be honored to be described as a beast.
One. Perhaps even the fabled Mrs. Beast. Perhaps.
Honored might be stretching a point. Too late. The fact remains that the beast, which so clearly savaged this room, was your wife, Mr. Garrideb.
Oh, the wife, am I right, guys? Am I right, boys?
The chilling traces of a wild rampage are still very much in evidence.
Well,
Yet as we look around, the beast in question fails to present itself.
Okay, we are ready.
Where could this angry creature have disappeared to, madame? Okay. Press pocket.
What? The poor, fragile, defenseless woman is beside herself. The poor little meow meow.
I don't know about fragile.
Oh dear. Anyway, Mr. Shums is quite right. There is no sign of a Mrs. Garrideb anywhere.
Oh my god. But it seems
That
there
is-
may be a clue as to her whereabouts.
Chad, they don't know.
Yeah, they don't know. A clue that this maid is trying to hide. I wonder where Mr. Garrideb's wife could be.
I truly do
plain
wonder.
sight.
Now, let me look at you for just a little bit. Now
right.
what do we have
Easy.
here?
Oh my god.
Now,
Thank god.
what is this that I spy? I wonder. Oh yes.
Boom, boom,
Ah.
boom.
Is that easy?
In one. In one.
And yes, I do say.
Your wedding ring gives us a handsome clue as to the beast's current whereabouts.
The beast.
Whatcha? Indeed it does. That flowery band gleaming on your finger gives you away. For it is identical to the one shown on the hand of Mr. Garrideb's bride in this photographic print. In other words, you are no ordinary household maid. No. You are Mr. Garrideb's lucky bride. You are Mrs. Garrideb herself.
You and Mrs. Beast herself. Oh my word! What the fuck? Why would you say that? Hang on.
Yeah.
Never mind. Sorry. Well, jolly fine detecting, sir. Must give it to you. As you rightly surmised, this is my wife. Yes, my Joan. Rather let herself go. You may surrender her back, but she must. Oh my God! Yeah. No, you know. Okay. You know what? I deserve that. Actually, I deserve it. That's okay.
Yeah,
it
was deliberate.
I get it. I get it, girl.
It would appear that you don't live in the most comfortable of circumstances. After all, you are a retired army man, yet you are in the business of renting out rooms.
Oh my god, they're army man, and then afterwards, after army, they don't have enough to have a house of their own. Oh my god, isn't that so crazy and so wild?
Isn't that so insane and crazy and
So
kind of
unrealistic.
fucked up? Enlist. Also, fucking and retired army man and a landlord, like, dude, pick a struggle.
I would assume, therefore, you have insufficient means to employ a maid. Would that be correct?
That's not right, I tell you. I was second lieutenant of the 3rd Regiment. A man has his pride, don't you know? Oh, by God, it's a sorry thing when a chap can even afford to have a single maid in his employ. Oh.
Yeah, here in London, one is rather judged. A household cannot be considered worthy of society if it employs no staff at all. Though in my considered opinion, such concerns about appearances are a folly. Woke King...
Dude, the fucking based Sherlock Holmes?
You mean Mr. Garrideb has his wife work as his maid? Precisely. Am I right, Mr. Garrideb?
Only in company, obviously. What is it here? This must remain a secret. Tip-top secret! If you please. There you go. The raging wife of Mr. Garrideb. And is that easy?
Simple as that.
Okay, it is plainly clear that you still have deep feelings for this formidable beast. Oh, I guess so, yes. Oh wait, actually you have, actually this is new, so you have to read this. Go from the top.
Oh. It is plainly clear that you still have deep feelings for this formidable beast. Indeed, in that blithe pose, the distress this loss has caused you is veritably tangible. No, this is actually the same.
Are you sure?
Yes, it is.
Oh, you're right. Okay, yeah. No, you're right. You're right.
Yep, it's the same. Mr. Sholmes is quite something. He's still calling Mr. Garrideb's wife a beast.
yes, as a woman, that feels rather uncomfortable. I mean, I feel like that would feel uncomfortable no matter your gender. Well, it depends. I mean, here's the thing. Like, this guy doesn't know them. That's my problem with it. Like, you know what I mean? Like, and like if I was like between friends, and one of them was like, "Man, beast, what my fucking dude, awesome, you're such a beast, man." You know, like maybe then I would get it, but again, it doesn't. Who the fuck is this guy? You know what I mean? Like, come on, kind of rude. I would say.
You don't see, you know how it is, like, you don't see your middle school classmates for longer than a few years, and they start calling you a beast when they see you again. I don't know why.
Yeah.
I don't know why. But Mrs. Caradeb is standing beside her husband as we speak. In other words, he hasn't lost his beloved at all, has he?
Oh, how true. So perhaps the supporting arm that seems to be propping up his head has some other significance then.
According to Mr. Shams, Mr. Garadeb's pain is tangible, though. What could that pose of his really signify?
Can you see anything here?
What is it? Oh,
What is it?
turn around. Yeah, slapped.
Supporting arm.
Look at his face. That's it. His face.
Lol. Hey, can I look at that, please? What is that? Hey, what? Hey, what happened there? Trouble in paradise.
Your head weighs heavy on your shoulders. The pain you feel being revealed by that slapped cheek.
You know, I noticed the slap before, but it didn't register as a slap, so I was like, oh, his face is a little bit red. I wonder why that is. Whatever. And I didn't pay more attention to it. But
He's
yeah,
the
you're
Joker, baby.
The
He's the
Joker,
Joker.
right. Do you wanna see? Do you wanna know how I got the scars?
Women. And of
Am I
course,
right, guys?
the deliverer of that impressive mark on your cheek that refuses to fade was you, Madame Joan Garrett.
Look your face like, oh,
Oh, her eyes.
oh, I couldn't possibly have done anything wrong. Yes. I'm such a little blurbo.
You have been desperate to hide the slap mark on your cheek, sir.
Oh, my lord. Oh. Oh, the places. How did you work that out, man?
Nothing escapes the notice of one trained in the art of observation, my dear fellow. Looking at him like head on,
Yeah.
it's a bit like you know, like Phineas and Ferb. You know,
He
It's a bit
looks
like that.
He looks like the fucking Atlas from No Man's Sky.
Oh my god, he does.
Not him facing forward is scary as fuck. He looks like a Pokemon. My goodness.
He does
Right?
look like a Pokemon. Yeah,
He looks like
does.
he looks like a. It's not a Porygon, but one of those highly polygonal Pokemon as well. You know what I mean?
No, hold on, a Solrock. No, what's the one that's a moon? I don't know.
No, I don't know, but yeah, you know what I mean, though, right? Yeah. Oh
Yeah.
no, you know what? He looks like. I think it's a rider. Is a so there was like it looks like a rhinoceros with the fucking horn on his head. You know what I mean, right?
Yeah, actually, yeah, I see it.
Right? Anyway,
You are not insane. I believe you.
right? That's what I'm saying.
That's
I'm
why you
cooking.
haven't looked directly at us even once.
I'm cooking.
To keep your other side from view.
And also because you look really weird like when you do that. Well,
Almost, almost as if you've been designed to not be seen from this angle. Now, let us proceed to the next conundrum. Why were you subjected to that violent slap?
lol.
In other words, we must ask ourselves what caused Madame Garideb to fly into a rage. And we need only follow the direction of your gaze to find the answer. Yes, it is this pile of bills that has given rise to the pain you suffer.
Didn't Mr. Shum say that the bills were all for Lion Father?
Oh my god. Yes, but now we've established that the lion never existed.
Oh, well, yes, maybe so. But I ask of you, chap. What is the deal? Why shall we let a little facts get in the in the way of such joyous logic and reasoning? I think we don't need to mention that. We don't need to dwell too much on that. Please allow me to cook. Please, it will taste delicious. I assure you.
Herb, I'm losing the power to exist. Which can only mean that the thing. Oh my god. That the thing responsible for gobbling up all that food. Well, that's missing.
Are you stupid? Are you stupid? Are you a dumbass? Is that what's happening here? Are you stupid?
Yes, well. She's also a person who gave her husband a mighty slap around the face. Because it's both ways. It's both ways, actually.
Well, I mean, honestly, I would appreciate it if she gave you a slap on the face, but like you don't see me complain about that.
One so hard that I left a perfect hand mark, in fact.
Yes. Why would a woman want to hit her husband with such force? I wonder.
I'd love to know the answer to that question.
Well, what do we have here? Bookmark. Maybe. Let's see. What is this? I wonder. Someone. Okay. Okay.
Alright, but... Okay.
Someone must have been reading this book at the moment. There's a bookmark here, look. Mr. Carida is clearly an avid reader.
Oh, wait a minute.
Oh, what? Did you see something?
I don't think this is a bookmark.
Oh no, so it isn't. It's a note written in a woman's hand. Oh, James, I love you. Yours, Mary.
And look next to the signature here.
Lip marks! Made with lipstick! Oh, what a passionate and romantic gesture! I can't believe that Miss Garrett did this for his husband. Why are we living here, though?
Don't get any ideas, so sad is sad.
Oh dear, I'm sorry.
So this bookmark is actually a love note then?
Yeah, that's what I said. Ah, there you go.
Nah.
Okay, let's end this. Good night. Good night, good sir, and it's a good show. There we go.
Yes, it is this love note that has given rise to the pain you suffer. Oh, James, I love you. Yours, Mary. Passionate indeed. At the center of this note, a certain Miss Mary is the fly in the ointment here.
Mr. Naruto, what's an ointment? There you go. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about.
Oh, I know the bunny woman. What the fuck?
You don't know her?
That wasn't written to me. My name is not James. Who the fuck is James? My name is Scrumptious. It was just in the book. I don't know how it got there. It's not mine. It's not my book. I'm just holding it for a friend.
It was just in there, you say.
That's right. That's what we said. Oh, God.
Oh, that's why she's been doing that. Unlikely story.
Now listen here, John, old thing. Explain it at the time. I bought the book at the second-hand place. Oh, is that so? And the note must have already been in there.
So the previous owner of the book was using the note as a bookmark, you mean?
That's right. That's what we said. Come on.
Unlikely story.
For heaven's sakes, woman, look at the name. It's written to James. My name, in case you've forgotten, is John. Oh.
I love how he looks at her. So fucking funny. Like,
Hello.
I like this story.
Are you questioning my name now?
So true. Go off, bestie.
And there we have it.
Arouse the suspicions of the female heart, and you will unleash a beast with a most ferocious bite.
Ugh.
Woman.
Women am I right?
Now, in a final fit of rage, the ferocious beast carried out one last unimaginable attack.
Unimaginable? I feel like I can imagine it pretty well, actually.
Fucking candlestick. The aftermath, which can be clear.
Oh, dear me. Well? Oh, no, actually, no. Uh-oh. Madam, I'm afraid it's you who wasn't able to reveal the truth to me. Your wandering eye has settled upon the answer very neatly indeed.
The fucking candlestick. The fucking candlestick. Oh my god.
Now, obviously it's the cake. Of course. And we're gonna be very normal about this revelation, of course. But surely Mr. Garrett didn't eat the carpet. Yeah, no, which has very much to do with the cakes for some reason, I suppose.
Sure, whatever. No, of course not.
No, of course not, Mrs. Sado. Allow me to explain. Allow a real man to do it. Actually, she was very hungry.
Please. But it doesn't seem that the state of the is a result of a wrong temper.
No, that's true. So, this is the last part of Mr. Shums's deduction that we need to fix. We need only to follow Mr. Garidup's gaze, and that will tell us the real answer.
Alright, let's see what we can see.
Yes! What a
The fucking candle.
I wonder what it could be.
I wonder what's for dinner.
I wonder what's for dinner.
The carpet here has been ripped to shreds.
My boy. Yes.
My boy.
And... No, this piece is what all true warriors strive for. Yes, and according to Mrs. Shams's deduction, the tears match those made by an Indian lion's teeth exactly.
Oh, look here.
What is it?
If you look closely at the edge, you can see scorch marks.
Like the liquor? Oh yes, so you can. In that case, perhaps the carpet wasn't eaten in the normal sense at all.
Let's rethink this with that in mind.
Okay. Can I...
Candle.
Oh, at the candlestick is the
Oh,
candle.
That's so stupid. That is so stupid.
Is the candle stick? That is the problem. Lol.
Yes, to explain the dire state of the carpet, we need only look at the candlestick. Most illuminating idea, fella. And of course, the only possible way out of this logical labyrinth.
What the fuck is a lion? I never heard of a lion before in my life.
Yes, the remnants of a ferocious attack in which the carpet was devoured are clearly visible.
Also, hang on, you're so quiet.
Yeah, I'm also being quiet because it's late and...
Yeah, that's fair. But now you're not so quiet. That's the thing. That's perfect. Okay, continue.
Indeed they are. The scorch marks at the edge clearly give the truth away.
Scorch marks.
It would appear that this room was the scene of a little marital altercation. Mrs. Garadeb's mighty arm muscles left an impression not only on her husband's face. Holy shit. but on the entire room. The force of a strike caused a candle to fall. Holy
No,
shit.
she's so real for this. She saw some dude base.
I'm so normal.
Bruh.
Sorry. Lol.
Holy
That
fucking
dude power for
shit.
women. Let's go. Yeah.
This bitch can. She literally starts clapping, and the glass starts to break.
So like that one fucking gif of
Incredible Hulk, yeah.
the She-Hulk, the fucking
The fucking dun. Yeah.
yeah. Okay.
And in seconds, the carpet was alight, and the whole corner of the room in flames.
Yes, sir.
For the most ferocious beast in this world is neither a violent lion nor a vengeful woman, but fire.
And in this room, that ferocious beast bared its claws and ran amok. Eloquently put, my dear fella. So you see, there is but one conclusion here. These bitches are so gay.
Lol.
After the sparks
The spark of a
apparently
Smartle's
flew,
Discord flew. This room
this
was the
room
scene
was
of a
the scene
fire.
of a fire.
There you go.
Oh. Okay, we're getting a.
Don't
Oh.
face me.
So sir, this is not your good angle.
I salute you! Awesome!
Bruh.
That was
bruh.
so cool!
Okay, yeah, I figured.
Awesome.
Carpet scorched by a small fire.
Yippee. So, and that's that on that.
Deduction
Deduction
complete.
complete. Elementary.
Personally, for me,
Mm-hmm.
I would hope when he passed out that he was dead. No.
She'll be with a real man like me. Is this dash long winter nights, you know? Nothing to do but read in front of the fire. Luckily, there's a jolly good second-hand bookshop just around the corner. Buy all my novels there.
And in the pages of one particular novel, you discovered some rather illicit material.
For which your wife admonished you harshly, seems.
Don't know, but I'm honest. The honest may be rather close to the mark. And this is most certainly an after school. Oh my god.
Bruh.
Good. Based.
Here
Choke
we go
him.
again.
Also, I fucking love this fucking expression.
And the carpet, was that destroyed by fire when a candle fell on the floor?
Right to say it was. I've been in the blink of an eye, you know. The whole place filled with smoke. Couldn't see a boldly thing. I was caught between the old stick rage and the raging veil in flames. What is a man to do, really? Truly.
You painted a torrid picture, sir. One that would have been most entertaining.
Is my pen fun to you? You fucking bitch. Incredible. Young these
Personally,
days.
house burning down and shit. Funny
Oh,
as fuck.
I thought it was really funny.
That's sympathy for you.
Didn't take long for the fire to spread, of course. The moldy furniture started going up as well. We had to hide the mess behind that screen for the time being. Rather gnarly and ghastly, I'll tell you.
Over here, Mr. Garvin.
Well, you have nothing more to hide now, if you'll allow me. Ring.
Truly? Oh, sheesh.
Yeah.
All my favorite adult novels in that case. As soon as the fire got hold of them, that was it. Whoosh! Up in flame. Completely gone, forever. My precious ring of power, gone forever.
You know, you're the best
Golly,
of
jolly gosh.
My goodness. Sorry, what did you say?
I was thinking, I don't know, it seems like his books is fine, it just seems like the outer part is just burned.
The ones on the top seem completely fine. I don't know what to tell you.
Yeah, the ones in... Yeah.
Then the old ball and chain here started hurling things at me.
Then the old bitch started hurling.
The old bitch Miranda.
What a terrible sight it must have been.
There was I, back up against the wall under heavy enemy fire. Incendiary books commentaries to the adults, and worst of it is, I lost my favorite book called The Lion's Pride.
The Lion's Pride. Ah, yes, your notorious love of big cats coming through again.
I assure you
As a
that I
Leo,
I assure you.
during Pride Month.
Oh, dude. Oh, fucking. The Leo's Pride, you say? Interesting.
I assure you, the title didn't influence my choice in the slightest.
The lion sleeps tonight? Huh. Interesting.
Mr. Shams's deductions turned out to be correct once again, and we know, like, completely out of the gate. How does he keep doing that? How is he so good at cooking?
It can only be described as a great British wonder.
Truly delicious.
I tell you, it was total carnage. Flames everywhere and they all stick in full fettle.
Out of interest, what time of day was that?
I'm not sure I can remember. It was 2 days ago now. Let's see. Around 5 o'clock, I suppose I would say yes.
So at exactly the same time as a terrifying incident was unfolding outside your window on the street below.
Even more terrifying on the inside, I can assure you. The hollow blighter could have been flattened outside my window at the moment, and I wouldn't have noticed a dash thing.
Oh, really?
So all we got out of this conversation is that the two of them are just not witnesses at all, and this whole thing has been a waste of time.
But he did buy a book like barely, really close to the date, like a few moments before. So I don't know. He does have a connection to something.
Yeah. Mr. Sholmes. Yes, Mr. Naruhodo. What can I do for you? Well, I think we've got to the bottom of Mr. Garadeb's situation now. But what does it have to do with Mr. Natsume's circumstances? I can't help you there, I'm afraid.
Oh?
What?
What?
Now I know that sounds bad.
I know this is bad, but...
My dear fellow, if you recall, I did say as much from the outset. I warned you that although I knew the retired army man to be hiding something, I could not be sure whether his secret would prove to be of relevance or not. I just knew you were going to say that. Now, Mr. Naruhodo, you mustn't lose heart. Bear in mind that all things fall into only one of two categories, those relevant to the case and those not. That makes no sense to me.
What?
Well, no matter. It is of far greater importance that you make up your mind now. Sorry? Visiting hours at the prison will soon be over. Oh no, is it that time already?
If we are to accept Mr. Natsume's case, we have official paperwork to attend to.
So that's it. No more time to think.
Perhaps you'd like to betake yourself to bidding us farewell now? I mean, it is pretty late and the stream is running long. I must prepare supper for Mr. Garadeb.
Oh yes. I'm so sorry.
Thank you both very much for your time.
Suseki-san will be waiting for us.
Next time!
And I'm going to have to give him an answer. ...
You're waiting for us? And next time, we are going to see right now we're leaving. We're getting the fuck out of here. Oh yes we are. Okay, hang on. I almost forget that when I do this, it's gonna tell us to save as well. So whatever. Yeah, I wanna return to the title screen. Okay. All right. Cool. That's awesome. Oh my god. I can't believe that we didn't get to a stopping point yet. Like we still had like a little bit left. But I'm not gonna keep you here, Chad. I know you're tired. I'm also tired, so we're gonna leave you as well.
I'm so sleepy.
You're so sleepy. But yeah, hey, thank you so much for coming, everyone. Again, it's been a ton of fun. It's been a ton of fun to see what these quirky characters have to say about nonsensical shit. But yeah, hopefully we'll be back with this 2 weeks from now, Tuesday again. If I don't get tired or something, I don't know. But yeah, you saw the schedule on Twitter. But in case you didn't see it, tomorrow we have, let me remember real quickly. I think we have Dicey Dungeons tomorrow, and on Friday, no, on Saturday, Sunday, and Monday we have BLR, because on Monday the 1st. We are ending it. We are doing the finale, no matter what. and I have consulted with the council with One Mystica Fika Gaming, and apparently we should be good to do it in 2 streams. So we're probably gonna do like, I wanna say like a 4 to 6 hour stream on Saturday. We're gonna do we're gonna maybe another stream on Sunday, or just like, you know, no stream at all, and then on Monday, then that's the end. There we are gonna tie everything out. Unless we miss a route like we did 999, and we're gonna go back, whatever. But it's gonna be the finale. That's gonna be the ending, like the true ending. So yeah, it's gonna be interesting week. So I hope to see you then. Again, thank you so much for watching. Thank you so much, Tipsy, for gifting 5 subs today. And obviously, thank you, Acha and Saria, for coming with me in this journey. Wait.
Hooray!
Fucking the noise sound effect.
Wait. Noise is calling, pick up the phone. Noise is calling, pick up the phone. Anyway, let's go raid Mar. I mean, what do you think I was gonna say? Of course, we're gonna go raid Mar Katoto.
Okay.
Yeah. So yeah, Racha, see if you could stay like here for like like a few more seconds.
3 seconds. Yeah.
It's gonna be
I can do it. I can do
3,
it.
2, 1. No, hang on. So yeah, give me a second while Twitch
Oh, yeah, of
opens
course.
up on my side, and then we're gonna. What the fuck? They just click on who am I looking at? Hang on, who the fuck is this? This is some kind of it's a kind of VTuber that I'm seeing here. That is not my oh shit. This is not my Marcatoro. Okay, so yeah, again, like I said, thank you so much for everyone for coming. The raid first is gonna be if Firefox will let me. Reading on the weekend like usual. Reading on the weekend like usual.
my
Reading
God.
Shakespeare and Virginia Gina Woolf. So that's awesome. So yeah, thank you so much for coming, everyone. I'll see you tomorrow, and for BLR on the weekend, like usual. And yeah, and good night, everyone.
Good night.
Good night. I'm leaving the call, by the way. Bye. Anyway, good night, chat. Bye. Get out of here.